Welcome to beautiful Bishop Gorman High School here in Las Vegas, Nevada for the AYF All-Star Bowl. We're going to announce these young players. First is going to be Team East, led by Coach Rod Mack from Miami Gardens, South Florida. Number 0, Kayron Maycock. Number 1, Najee Calhoun. Number 2, Terrence Page. Number 5, Cameron Maxwell Brinkle. Leon Straughter. Dante Kane. Kadia McDonald, number 11. Number 14, Fazone Brandon. Number 17, Zaki Wiggins Hall. Number 20, Makai Mitchell. Number 21, Savion Hitter. Number 24, Samari Matthews. Number 27, Marquise Davis. Number 28, Elijah Hardy. Number 33, Blake Caruso. Number 35, Malachi Tony. Number 44, Braden Gregory. Number 52, Mike McClinton. Number 54, Anthony Riddle. Number 55, Ben Beckowitz. Number 70, Marquise Ponder. Number 75, Jake McBroom. Number 77, Jack Harris. Number 80, Rayon Williams. Number 85, Emmanuel Durena. Number 89, Kai Pritchard. Number 94, Joquise Medina. And number 95, Darion Albert. That is your East team. Next up from the West, head coach AJ Tuatelli from Wilmington, California. Number 1, Corey Sadler. Number 2, William Sykes Jr. Number 5, Sagi Moala. Number 7, Jaquan Stennis. Number 11, Jalen Pacheco. Number 14, Julian Gomez. Number 17, Amari Bohan. Number 20, AJ Marks. Number 21, Dietrich Brown. Number 22, Trayshawn Jackson. Number 24, Mulunga Tuinana. Number 27, Joey Yoni. Number 28, Cedric McClinton II. Number 33, Corey Lavender. Number 35, Teddy Tuamanga. Number 42, Eli Cronin. Number 44, Daniel Odom. Number 56, Benjamin Tamifuna. Number 58, Jamian Tuatelli. Number 75, Marcus Bell. Number 77, Roman Pitog. Number 84, Aaron Bohannon. Number 85, Matthew Pond. Number 88, Wilden Espy. Number 89, Maddox Sorensen. Number 90, Sansan Santigua. Number 94, Noah Banhi. Number 95, Bryce Pollard. Number 99, Dalen Lloyd. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your rosters. The East West All-Star Pro Bowl game. Ladies and gentlemen, if we could all stand and remove our hats, please, we will now pay tribute to our country through the national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red light, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
All right, here I am back in the saddle. You guys probably couldn't hear, but we just finished the national anthem. They're doing their little stuff at midfield. Captains will wind up meeting in midfield. They've already done everything with the coaches, letting them know what's going on. And we are about to get this thing underway. The 2022 American Youth Football 8th grade National All-Star Game. Each year, the high school teams and the youth leagues across the country unite with the NFL to join Youth Crucial Catch to help save lives. This year, ACS, the American Cancer Society, and the NFL have partnered with American Youth Football to host their annual middle school all-star game. Both of them played major participation in making this all happen. The NFL and Roman Oban, the cooperation with them and the partnership that AYF has formed with Roman and the NFL is second to none, and the American Cancer Society as well. This year, major sponsor, going through everything for the 8th grade All-Star Game for American Youth Football 8th grade all-star game, and that's a good partnership. Like to see that one continue well into the future. Got about 280 plus of you there. We'll probably be well over 300 to 500 throughout the course of the game. Coin toss is about to take place in the center. You'll hear some stuff in the background. That's the actual stadium announcing itself. I am strictly doing a live feed. The stadium is being done separately. So you'll hear some cheering throughout the course of the day. You'll hear some background noise. You'll hear people talking. There's a lot of business taking place in the building that I'm sitting in. So don't mind it. Hope that you agree with it. Be able to actually see your comments throughout the course of the broadcast so I can answer some questions that you guys may or may not have. Obviously, it seems like there's a lot of fanfare out there. Let's go Roman. Let's go Bryce. Big 80. Let's Deuce. Everybody is obviously cheering on their kids and their organizations. So all part of what it is that's about to go on. All right, again, those of you joining in, East is dressed in white with blue pants. West is in that burgundy color, kind of like a Marlowe color if you're a wine drinker out there. I can tell you that going into this, the last couple of days, spending the time with everybody the way that we have in the meeting rooms and at practices and things along that line, the kids got their tails kicked. Not in a bad way. Coaches definitely worked them pretty hard. You could tell that they were kind of happy when it became rest time throughout the course of the day. A couple of practices held a day. The kids, and you'll see it in the media day video that will be coming out, courtesy of Varsity Media. You'll see where they admitted, hey, the coaches worked as hard. There's a lot of kids that are not playing the positions that they had played throughout the course of the year. And we'll also, you'll see some of that in media day as well, where the coaches need to know who can play where, and it's not necessarily where they've played naturally throughout the course of the season. So in the background, you'll hear the stadium announcements as well, and I'm here to entertain all of you on Facebook for a little while. East about to kick off to West. Number 32 puts that one right-hand side, takes a good East bounce. The inception at the 16. Still going on his feet, taken down at about the 30. That runner was number 22 for the West. That's Jackson. He's a Vegas strong boy. Local kid, at least for here. He had talked about that a little bit, and you'll hear us talk about the media day. He had talked about that a little bit and the fact that he was local and enjoyed traveling, which we kind of twisted his horns about a little bit.
Okay.
That one winds up going right-hand side. Number 33 completes that one. Tackle made by 00. 33 Lavender from the OG Ducks. That's one that you've heard plenty if you bought into the national championship. Tackle made by 0. Maycock out of Florida. The Gwen Cherry Bulls, Southeast region. Good defensive play there. West looking around, taking calls from the sidelines. Relaying everything through, clapping it up, and here we go. West takes the snap. That's a quick handoff. Number 28 takes that one around right-hand side. Tackle made at about the 45, works his way up to the 46. Number 28 from the West, Cedric McClintock, the second from the Southside Ducks, representing Southwest there. Looks like he lost one of his streamers at about the 32 or so. They'll find that and grab it and pull it off the field. Number 1, the quarterback, Sadler, looking backwards, getting the signal from the coaching staff, and here we go. That's another one. Handoff goes right side. Same way, same man. That time picks up about one up to the 47. Number 28 again was the ball carrier. McClintock the second from the Southside Ducks. Southwest region represented very well in the backfield here. The 2022 AYF National All-Star Game. Again, you may have heard it before. We'll say it many times. Played here at Bishop Gorman High School. And what a high school and facility it is. Not just the good facility, but a great staff. Staff has been extremely helpful. Number 1 winds up taking that one. The quarterback holds on to that, goes left-hand side, crosses midfield up to the 49 of the East. They're now in East territory. Sadler from the Motor City Jags in the Midwest took that one left side, picked up a few. We're still looking 3rd and about 5. Sadler again takes the direct snap. He goes right side, A-gap. Still on his feet. Second effort. Works his way beyond the 45. Up to about the 42 or so. They're moving the chains. It's a 1st and 10 West, and West is in a hurry-up offense. They're not playing games here. They want to make sure that everything is cool. They're at the 42. Sadler takes the snap, looks right, pass in the air, complete to number 33. 33 Lavender from the OG Ducks. OG Ducks goes beyond the 40, up to about the 38 or so. California taking that one. OG Ducks. They're going to be up to about the 38 is where it was marked. Leaving them second at somewhere around 6. So some of the things that the kids will talk about when they get home and they get to talk to everybody that's on the live stream, you'll hear about all of the swaggers. The kids were referring to it drip. Kind of dating myself when I say swag, I guess. They were referring to it as drip. The sponsors that took care of everything throughout the course of the week, you'll hear us name them, not all at once, but throughout the course of the broadcast. Nike was a huge part of this. The partnership with the NFL and Nike is something that we had talked about earlier. Nike supplied all of the uniforms for both the coaching staff as well as the kids. The helmets are from their, from back home, so there's no new helmets there. It's all of the helmets from back home to make sure everything's safe and everything's good. Number 22 winds up taking that handoff. He goes around left-hand side. Look out. He's got plenty of room. He's going to be number 22. Touchdown West. And the people are going nuts. Trayshawn Jackson from Vegas, strong Desert Mountain, pushing the first one in. That's going to be 6 points for the West. And you're about to see whether or not the West is going to go for 1 and go for 2. Are they going to try to run it, or do they got a kicker? You'll hear the kicker mentioned later on by some of the East coaches, specifically one Rod Mack spoke about the importance of a kicker. We'll get into some of that video later on. West is about to kick or attempt to kick the extra point. Number 28 lining up. McClintock the second from the Southside Ducks Southwest is the holder. The kicker, number 1, puts it up, and it actually hits the upright and goes no good. Sadler from the Motor City Jags, extra point attempt, no good. But the West throws 6 up on the board to start it off. The first one in the end zone on that left-hand side run. So, again, we get into the sponsorships and the fact that Nike took care of a lot of the stuff for the kids. The stuff that they provided was awesome. And there's there's all of your sponsors. And, again, we'll get through them throughout the course of the day. Nike, Dick's Sporting Goods, Interview Like an Athlete. And anybody listening to this that is related to these kids or knows these kids, you're going to wind up hearing a lot about not just Interview Like an Athlete, but some of the other stuff that goes on with their name and likeness. It's actually going to be called. With the way everything has changed with the NCAA, I'm not going to get into the politics of it. You guys can look it up and judge for yourself. But now is the time to start really policing these athletes, as they are the elite in the country. Now's the time to start policing their social media and making sure that things are set up for the recruits that are going to be watching them throughout the course of the next couple of years. So number 1 winds up grabbing that one for the East and runs into number 35. Tui Manga making that stop. Tui Manga from the Harbor Area Pilots, the Big West, making the announcement with that stop. Number 1, Calhoun, literally ran into a brick wall. Literally. At the 32, the East gets their first bite at the apple again. East in white, West in burgundy. Let's see what the East has in store. 1st and 10 from the 32. Number 1, Calhoun from New Jersey, representing the Southern Rams, the Big East region. Picks up about 3 on that one. He's up to the 35, and Big East not wasting any time. Looking to the right for signals. They get their signal, and here we go. Number 5, the quarterback, looking right-hand side, pass in the air. Is he fast enough? It is complete. Number 35, grabbing that one. Tooney. East answers right back. Number 35, Tooney from the Washington Park Bucks from the southeast Florida says, guess what? I could do it here in Vegas, too. East on the board with 6. We're only a couple of minutes in. What a game this is already. Good Lord. Who's got the over-under on this one? Because it's going to be high no matter what. Vegas is putting the odds out there. The 2022 American Youth Football National 8th grade All-Star Game is now tied at 6, with the East getting ready to looks like they're going to be kicking the extra point. We've heard some rumors about who we're looking at doing that one. Number 33, Blake Caruso from the Manalapan Braves, the Big East. Play is whistled dead. It's going to be encroachment on the defense. They'll get half the distance to the goal if they want it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Sometimes the kickers kind of want to stay deep and not move up. But it looks like they're going to enforce it. They're going to take it, and they're going to let them go. So one more time. Here we go. Number 33 looking to boot this one. Caruso from the Manalapan Braves in the Big East back in Jersey. The snap, the place, the kick is up, and it is good. So the East strikes back quickly, putting 2 up on the board. Now going to be an 8-6 game.
And yes, picks are 2 points, so it's going to be 8-6.
Sorry about that. Had to grab the ref, just let him know, hey, kicks are 2 points at this level. We follow high school rules except for that. So that kick put 2 points up on the board for the East on top of the 6 on that pass, that incredible pass that you will definitely be seeing on the highlight reel one way or the other. So East now has the lead 8-6 with 7:31 left to go in the first. I got a feeling you're going to see some more points on the board throughout the course of the first, and let alone the rest of the game. East kicking closer to their right side hash mark. Going my right to left. That kick goes out of bounds. Looks like somewhere around the 13, 14, 15. Going to be left with a couple of options here. They can, let's see what they wind up doing on that flag. The flag is actually because it was kicked out of bounds. There's no major penalty or anything like that. They're going to be left with a couple of options. They can take it at the 35, which is essentially a 25-yard penalty from the kick. And they can take it 5 yards ahead of where it went, which obviously, mathematically, puts them behind. So they're taking it at the 35, where it's going to be 1st and 10 West. Tailback 28 takes that one around right side. Number 28 again. You're going to be hearing a lot from him. McClintock the second from the south side. Ducks from the southwest. Pulls that one around. Picks up about 4 before the tackle's made. Some big blocking going on the lines there. These are not small boys by any stretch of the imagination. Some big boys out there. One of them from the east, 6'7". Craziness going on down there with the size. But again, I mean, hey, look, you're looking 8th grade All-Star game. It's the best of the best down there. Trying to time that one out. The East is rushing, pass in the air, firing, attempted for number 44. Incomplete. Number 44 was there wide open. That could have been danger. That would have been forward Daniel Odom from the OG Ducks. That one slips through his hands. Number 27 for the East is kind of walking his way off a little bit slow. Marquise Davis from the Ginn Elite Midwest. Let's hope he's okay. It looks like that might have been a hamstring or something going on there. Not sure if temperature's playing a factor for him. We'll get into some videos about that later on. The coach's thoughts on the cooler temperatures here in Vegas. It is far from the 100-degree Vegas that everybody hears about. It is literally in the 40s here right now, so definitely not a warm Vegas for everybody coming in from the warmer states in the South, Texas and Florida. Everybody got a little bit of a shock. It's kind of funny. We've been joking around at the hotel, seeing a lot of the parents and a lot of the kids run around in Las Vegas sweatshirts because I don't think anybody expected it to literally be in the 30s as we were practicing and warming up, 30s and 40s. It's been chilly here, but it's also been dynamite, so take the good with the bad. I don't know. Keep the heart rate up and stay warm. West takes the snap. Short pass, complete at the line of scrimmage, but he's off to the races, looking to stop. 28 grabbing that one again. McClintock the second. Southwest region being represented, moving the chains. It's a 1st and 10 as they're up to the 43 or so. So we haven't mentioned it yet, but we will now. Probably looking in and checking us out there is going to be the American Youth Football President, Joe Galat, who couldn't make the trip out to Vegas. But, Joe, I got a feeling that you're probably watching. So we wanted to thank you for everything you do for the youth of the nation, guiding American youth football, along with Craig Carahuda and some of the other underlings, Dee Grayer and everybody else that I'm not mentioning. I apologize, but we thank you for all that you do, your guidance and professionalism, and your welcoming nature to everybody that joins AYF and those who are debating joining AYF and are watching this one. You'll definitely wind up talking to the 3 gentlemen that I wound up mentioning, and hopefully you come join the AYF family. The hashtag AYF family is out there often. That West pass is complete to number 33. Number 33 grabbing that one. Lavender from the OG Ducks. Yeah, are you picking up on something out there? The OG Ducks are definitely a force to be reckoned with in American youth football. That one's complete inside of the red zone. They're down to about the 15 or so. And we got a man a little slow getting off the field for East. Winds up working his way off, but they're going to check him out and make sure that he's okay. Let's hope he's better and back in the game quickly. West making their way through. They're going to be 1st and 10 from the 15. The refs are telling them, hey, look, he's off the field. Let's get it going. So they're doing just that. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the West at the 15. Man in motion. Going right side. Number 1, Sadler. Looking downfield. Doesn't like it. Goes left. Winds up being tackled inside of the 5. He's going to be somewhere around the... Check that. It looks like it's going to be... Whoop, flag on the play. So the flag at the 17 is holding against the West. That's going to back them up. So that run, although good, is going to wind up pushing them back. And if it's from where the flag sat, they're going to be looking to go back to about the 27 or so, replaying the first.
Yeah.
Here's one you won't hear often. 1st and 22. Double chaining it for the West.
Let me know if you need to go past that.
Sadler takes that pass. East, blindside, number 52, grabs that one. Mike McClinton from Florida, the Osceola Cowboys from the Southeast, stops to say hello to Sadler. Going to push him back to the 29, 2nd and deep. So again, we talked about the sponsors, Nike doing the outfits and a bunch of other stuff, the coaches' shirts. Some sneakers being passed around, things along that line. Dick's Sporting Goods was another major sponsor. A lot of swag on the kids, or for the kids. Water bottles, eye black, things along that line. Wide open is number 33. Nobody within 8 yards of him. Winds up getting a big hit from number 52 down at the 14. Number 33 was the man with the ball. That was Lavender. 52 coming up with the big hit for the East. Mike McClinton again. The Osceola Cowboys throwing that shoulder. Tackle made at the 15. Pass in the air into the corner. We'll wait for the signal. Touchdown West. West throwing another 6 up on the board with 3:39 left to go in the first. See if they could make it a little better with their kick. Their last kick wound up hitting the left side upright. Let's see what winds up happening. West setting up. Sadler set to kick. Snap made. Placement there. Kick up. No good. Looks like somebody probably got a hand on that line drive of a kick. So West back up on top. 12-8 with 3:39 left to go in the first. So going back to our sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods had a lot of swag for the kids there. We had an interview like an athlete. Nike we already talked about. GI2 was out there. Evo 9X. Doing some masks and some other stuff for the kids, the drip as they called it. Wilson sponsoring us with the footballs. Varsity Media doing the live stream today for us. Ben and his boys are here. We appreciate everything you guys are doing. You've seen them at the cheerleading nationals and football nationals as well. They do a great job. The UFC gym, D. Grayer and the UFC gym sponsoring some stuff. D, we appreciate your support. And yes, that is the D. Grayer, the national commissioner. He also sponsors us as well. Compete Beyond, another sponsor for us out there. Cut Different is another. Solaro, O-Pro, and Blingware. Championship cups that the kids got. So number 85 grabs that kick from the West. 85 in the East grabs that one. Emmanuel Jarena from the Southern Rams, Big East. Calls a fair catch on that one. That's going to start the East off at the 37 as they place the ball. During today's game, the players and the coaches and everybody here will basically support the NFL and the American Cancer Society's Crucial Catch Youth Program. Youth Crucial Catch, which gives youth across the country the opportunity to draw awareness to multiple different cancers and raise funds for the screenings and in undeserved communities. Something that obviously and hopefully we can catch early and help out the kids by getting things spotted early so the treatment can be successful and they're not too far along. East side takes that one around left side. Great sportsmanship after the tackle. You see them helping each other up, pats on the helmet, that type of routine. Something that's encouraged here, and we talked about earlier, the kids are very humble this year. Great time with kids from around the country getting to know each other, and we tell them often, hey, look, this isn't just a game. This is a networking event. You know, you guys are the best of the best. 5 getting some pressure from the West. Ball wound up loose. Third down recovered by the East. Number 5's on top of that one. Leon Strauder from Florida, Miami Garden Ravens. Hold on to that one. So going back to what we say to the kids, you know, we kind of try to teach the kids, hey, look, you got to be diverse. You got to play where the coaches tell you to play, and they should be treated as a network event. If at the very least you're not leaving with 29 new names and phone numbers in your phone, there really should be 59 new names and phone numbers. There's 60 kids, 30 from the West, 30 from the East. Because what's going to wind up happening is, as you see, the best of the best in the 8th grade here will wind up playing high school and eventually college. And as things go into the professional world, I mean, heck, it could be 10, 15 years from now. Somebody from Chicago picks up the phone and calls somebody from Florida, business-wise, unbeknownst to them. There is a double pass, complete. Look at that. Da-da-da, da-da-da. That is definitely going to wind up on ESPN's highlight reel. If not ESPN, definitely Varsity Media's highlight reel. The East throws to the right-hand side. Lateral to the right. Man wide open downfield. 42-yard pass. That was just in the air. The balance of it went. Touchdown East. Now 14-12 on the scoreboard, and they still have to do the kick. What a play that was as you're watching Varsity Media's replay on the stream. Man, I wish you guys could hear the crowd and how energetic they were on that one. And here we go, number 33, about to do the extra point kick. Caruso from Manalapan. Kick is up, and that is good. Manalapan, no stranger to excellent kickers. There's a couple of them floating around. A couple of highlights that you can see from some players past that also made the 8th grade all-star teams going back in the day. Played at some different facilities. Some excellent kickers bred out of Manalapan. Some excellent players out of Manalapan. So, we were talking about kickers. Let's go into Rod Mack talking about how important the kickers are to the East game. The statement being made right there was referring to the secret number 33 for the East. There's the kicker. That kick goes right-hand side. That was kind of a slow play. West's looking to sneak that one through, and they pick up 20-plus from the inception on what literally looked like he was going to be tackled at about the 14. Snuck through untouched. Works his way up to the 34. Where the chains are now saying 1st and 10 West. Burgundy going my left to right. Scoreboard shows 16-12 East. 2 minutes to go in the first. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what championship football is all about. The 2022 AYF National All-Star Game, 8th grade National All-Star Game, has definitely not disappointed yet. That's for sure. We've seen some great hits. We've seen some great runs. We've seen some incredible passing and some good kicking, and there's plenty of time left to see more. Split back, Calhoun hands that one off. Sorry, Sadler hands that one off. My apologies, I'm looking down and announcing what I'm looking at rather than what's going on. They pick up a few on that one, somewhere around 4, going to be 2nd and 6. American youth football. Let's talk a little bit about American youth football. 25-plus years of what you will see constantly as hashtag set the standard. American youth football, for those of you watching, we got about 550 of you watching. Those of you who are not part of American youth football but looking to come over, you'll wind up talking with Dee Greyer. You'll wind up talking with Craig Carabuda. You'll meet Joe Galat. You'll meet the balance of the national staff. And eventually, hopefully, you join us and you wind up meeting me and a bunch of the other volunteers that take care of things on the national level, even on the local level, whether it's your region, whether it's national football, national cheer, or here at the 8th grade All-Star Game. We try to leave no kid left behind. Everybody participates. Some talking points about it. Hey, look, we're not looking to micromanage you guys. Looking to get you guys to join, looking to get you guys to come over and participate in what is the pinnacle youth football and cheer organization in the world. I say that not lightly. I think you'll enjoy it quite a bit. I'm looking forward to meeting those that are debating it right now. Every year we say, here we grow. We're over 1 million strong as that West pass goes complete to number 44. Touchdown West. Number 44, Daniel Odom from the OG Ducks. That was definitely worth interrupting my little speech. We got a couple of kids a little slow getting up. Let's hope they're better and okay. Number 44 from the East is a little slow. Gregory from the Mississippi Wolfpack. Looks like he might have, maybe he's cramping up. He's walking his way off on his own. Back down to the grounds. Hope he's better and back in the game quickly. West on the board again with about 18 seconds left to go in the first. Currently up 18-16. Here comes the kick attempt again. 28 is the holder. 1 is the kicker. You've seen that one before. McClintock the second from the Southwest. Sadler, Motor City Jags from the Midwest. Play whistled dead. This time he got it up, and it was through the uprights, but that play's whistled dead. That means it's going to be encroachment on the defense. They're going to wind up re-kicking that one. Half the distance to the goal. Again, we say, do the kickers really want it? Some of them want it further back. Some of them don't worry about it. Looks like they're going to move them up somewhere around a yard or so, maybe a yard and a half. Putting his tee down, making sure it stays flat. Again, McClintock going to be the holder. Sadler going to be the kicker. Snap, kick, up. Rifles, in. That one's good. That's going to be 20-16. West taking that lead. 16 seconds left to go in the first.
Try to make it as smooth as we can.
So again, AYF, why should you be here? Like we said, here we grow. Every year we're growing. All over the country. Looking to bring more teams, more organizations in. We're not looking to micromanage anybody. Joe's not a micromanager. Craig's not a micromanager. D, not looking to micromanage anybody. Just looking to bring you guys along, follow some rules, get some insurance rocking and rolling, and get you guys participating in the pinnacle of national championships. Setting the bar high year after year. The partnerships that we have this year, Nike, Dick's Sporting Goods, Crucial Catch, Intercepting Cancer, American Cancer Society and NFL being a sponsor of that, co-sponsors. That kick, that one's way high. Takes a West bounce right into one of the East players at the 27. Still on his feet, second effort, works his way forward to the 42. Tackle made at the 42. I believe 54 carried that one for the East. East got the ball down. 12 seconds left to go in the first. Going on the snap. Just outside of the 40. Here we go. 1st and 10 East. All kinds of movement on the defensive line. Up, down, back, forth, left, right. Trying to set it up perfectly. They want to make sure that they stop them. They don't want them going in. Here we go. Point a couple of things out. Flag down. That's going to be delay a game on the East. 1st and 10 turns into 1st and 15 on that flag. It's going to push them back from the 41 to the 36. They'll get themselves another 25 seconds, and then they'll start. Don't think it's going to take that long this time. Quarterback, number 5, Stauder. Looks right, looks left. There's the clap. Snap. Goes through his hands. He winds up down. He's going to be down at about the 23 or so. We'll wait to see exactly where the spot is, but that's going to do it for the first. So after 12 minutes of play, the West 20, the East 16 in the 2022 AYF National 8th Grade All-Star Game. Here we go with the end of the first social media clip. Be back at you in a few.
Day one first practice, pretty good. Get an opportunity to see all the kids on the field for the first time together, getting them comfortable with each other, trying to put in some schemes that fit the personnel that we have. It was a good productive day for first practice.
And we're just trying to gel. The next couple of days, man, we're trying to get to know each other, trying to get going offensively, defensively, and figure out a way to win.
All right, back from the little commercial there. We're coming back live with East. Now going my left to right. Works his way around the left-hand side. Number 5 was the ball carrier for the East.
That was colored.
Cameron Maxwell, Breckel from the South Philly Sharks representing the Big East takes that run, picks it up. With the bad snap and everything that was handled, they're still double chaining at 3rd and 12. They're just shy of the 40. 3 men right, 1 man left. Number 1 winds up taking that one. He zigzags his way through just shy of midfield. Tackle made at the 49 of the East. East is just shy of West territory. They're not moving the chains yet because they don't have to, even though you see them moving it on camera. That's going to wind up being 4th and about 2. They're going for it. Not even a thought of a punt. We shall see what they wind up doing. Is it going to be a quick fade snap and a punt, or are they going to go live with it? 4th and 2 championship football, a little bit into the second. Here we go. They're just going to take that one. He dives, but he looks like he dives short. Or no, the loose ball winds up being picked up by the West. West winds up taking that one because he was on top of everybody. No tackle made. Number 94 grabs that loose ball. Picks up a couple of yards after he grabs that one. They're going to be at the West is going to be at the 45. My right to left on your screen as well. West is going to be 1st and 10 from the 45. This is craziness. Looked like they were going to dive that one forward. Looked like he would have come up a little shy regardless. You saw that on the replay. The replay, West grabs it. Number 94 winds up taking that one and picking it up. Noah Bonney from the Tucson Jaguars. Desert Mountain being represented with that grab. Sadler winds up handing that one off. Number 22 takes that one around left side. Trayshawn Jackson from Vegas Strong. You've heard the name before. You'll hear it many times throughout the course of the day. Works the West up to the 40. 2nd and 5 after that gain of 5. Left-hand side run. So you'll see as the camera pans across, you'll see a bunch of people kind of dressing a little warm. Again, we get into the weather here kind of surprised everybody. It's not the 115-degree Vegas that everybody hears about here right now. Current temperature in Vegas at game time, as we are snapping right now, I'll tell you what, it says that it's 55. It certainly does not feel like 55 at all. Definitely feels like it's in the 40s. It's a bit chilly for Vegas. Like I said, I think it shocked a lot of people, so. Crowd definitely awake. Hope everybody's awake out there. The 2022 American Youth Football National 8th grade All-Star Game live from Bishop Gorman High School in Las Vegas, Nevada. Facility could not be better. The staff here, phenomenal to the kids and the coaches and the executives as we did some tours both here and the kids were treated to tours at UNLV. West, pass in the air. Just incomplete, but there's a flag down on that one. And we're going to guess where that's going to go. Pass interference against the defense, I believe.
Yeah, I thought it was me too.
Look at that replay. Some people may argue something different, but one way or the other, that flag, and there's the call on the varsity media replay. Pass interference is the call on the defense. Now, at this level, it's not an automatic first. It doesn't go to where the spot is. It goes 15 yards from the previous snap. In this case, 15 yards will give them the first down, but it's not an automatic first down. So going to be 1st and 10 for the West on the incomplete pass and ultimately the flag. They're going to be snapping 1st and 10 from the 24. Some of your comments, bad call, terrible call. I'll relay it to the refs at halftime if you want me to, but I'm not sure it's going to really go anywhere. One way or the other, we are where we are. 1st and 10 from the 24, passing right side. Pass up. Did he get his feet in? Did he get his feet in? Touchdown West. Touchdown West. Everybody happy down there in the end zone in a burgundy shirt. Let's go to the replay. You be the judge. Was it a touchdown? Was it not? Pass in the air. We're looking. We see it. He's there. He's down. It's good. Good call. Touchdown West. Now the lead is by 10, 26-16. They still got to kick the extra point, or at least attempt to. Nothing here is promised. So as this kick winds up getting set, let's talk again about some of the sponsors that went through and some of the swag that the kids wound up getting. So you'll see everybody's got socks, everybody's got compression gear on. All of that stuff was donated via Nike, masks via Evo 9X, Lou Montanaro and them. What are we looking at? We got a flag down there. Looked like a delay game, but I'm not sure because I think the official questioned his own call. So let's see what the white hat says. Illegal substitution is the call on the East. I'll interpret that one for those of you who really don't follow football. 12 men on the field. One too many. Kind of what you've been hearing people yell on the blackjack table all week long. One too many. But you can't have 12 guys on the field. 11 is now the defense as the West snaps. Place, kick is up. Looked like it was good from here, and it is officially called as good. Two more up. 28-16. Team West takes the lead. So we've been talking about how the weather here is a little colder than normal. Let's go to Coach Rod Mack in an interview earlier saying how is the weather going to affect the East players? You hear Rod Mack, head coach of the East, talking about how the weather may or may not play a factor. They're definitely not used to it, the Miami boys. Kind of like, what's going on here? West now kicking my right to left. That one grabbed clean and deep by the East. Got plenty of field. He's got the opening. Cuts down to the left-hand side. He's at midfield. Still second effort going. A lot of bumping going on down there, but he's still on his feet. Finally taken down somewhere around the 47 or so, where the East will be 1st and 10. Brayon Williams, Clock Boys out of Atlantic. Setting his team up there 1st and 10. Here we go. A quick handoff, quick snap. Second and third effort into the secondary. Somewhere around a 36 or so as they're moving the chains. That's going to be a 1st and 10 East, moving my left to right. Timeout called. All right, as we're in the middle of the timeout is called. And again, we're going to go through some of the sponsors. Wilson, sponsoring us by donating to footballs. UFC Gym and D. Grayer. We appreciate your sponsorship to the kids with some of the swag and the drip that you would wind up purchasing. Compete Beyond, Cut Different. Two others supporting the kids out here, Solero and O-Pro, donating and making sure the T-shirts, sweatshirts, and everything else that the kids wind up grabbing in their drip bag, as they were calling it. And Blingwear gave them the 2022 AYF National Championship Cups. I'm sure you'll wind up seeing them. The NFL, obviously Roman O'Ban and some of the other folks from the NFL that helped out this partnership with the American Cancer Society, with Bishop Gorman, with Nike, and everybody else that winds up taking care of the kids that are here. East winds up taking that one right-hand side. There's a flag down. See if we can see what it is. It's going to be holding against the offense, against East. It's going to back up East it's going to back them up 10. It's going to put them somewhere around the 48 or so. Replaying first, double chaining it. Going to be first and about 22 with the double chains after the holding call. Number 21 winds up taking that handoff. Still on his feet, works his way through. 85, his only chance at making a tackle. Tackle made, 21 the carrier. 85 makes the tackle. So number 21, Savon, hitter from Fredericksburg Jackets, the Atlantic region. There's a flag down in the backfield. Let's see what this one's all about. Oh, that's not a flag. It's actually some of the gear that the kids got wound up on the field. The ref picking it up, handed it to them on a timeout. So again, we talked about the American Cancer Society and NFL's crucial catch. The members of the NFL family are impacted by all types of cancer. I don't think that's limited to the members of the NFL family. I think anybody listening to this has one way or the other been affected by cancer, whether it was personally or their family members or just a friend. The NFL League's Crucial Catch campaign supports the American Cancer Society, the ACS, and addresses early detection and risk reduction for multiple types of cancer to increase its impact in the fight against the disease. Obviously, it means a lot to a lot of people. Like we said, I think everybody listening to this one has been affected by it one way or the other, whether it was you personally, whether it was a family member or a friend. I think cancer, one way or the other, has impacted everybody, and it's good to know that the NFL and the American Cancer Society are looking to help detect it as quickly as they can in people and neighborhoods that otherwise may not be able to do so. They're basically donating to make sure that any early detection that can be passed and found is. So the East winds up throwing that one around left side, incomplete. Putting the East third and about 8 inside of the red zone of the West. They're at the 19. Got 8 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock on the incomplete. The clock is stopped. 28 West, 16 East. Like we said, third and somewhere just shy of 9. We're going to call it a long 8 for the East. Live from Bishop Gorman High School here in Las Vegas, Nevada. American Youth Football 8th grade 2022 All-Star Game. Thanks, everybody, for joining in online. Just about intercepted on that throw. Man, that was close. Dangerous choice, but they're there. Lisa saying, come on, East, let's go. There's a lot of people saying the same, Lisa. AYF dreams come true. Mr. Galat listening in. Joe, miss you, buddy. I hope everything is okay down with you down there in Miami. Looking forward to seeing you and Faye and the crew again. Hopefully soon. Joe, I got to tell you, I don't know if you got to see the facility when the decisions were made to come here in cooperation with Nike. And look at this. Look at that kick. Look at that kick. Rod Mack talked about how kicking is going to be key in this game. And he was not afraid. Anything inside of 40 yards, he had no problem saying that his kicker, number 33, Caruso from the Manalapan Braves back in the Big East, would have no problem doing anything inside of 40. Guess what we just saw? A field goal. A field goal at the 8th grade All-Star Game. Puts Big East 3 more on the board. 28-19. 8:07 left to go in the second. So again, Joe, I apologize, got interrupted by that great play. I don't know if you got the chance to see this facility when everything was being arranged with you, Craig D., Adam, and everybody else that was involved. But Bishop Gorman High School has been on a couple of streaming services. This high school is phenomenal. Better than some professional stadiums that I've been in. The gym, when we walked in to go to the coach's room to meet everybody a couple of days ago when we were doing I'm going to call it the executive walkthrough. I'm not one of the executives. I'm just a dummy with a microphone. But the executive walkthrough with Craig and some of the other national staff that's here taking care of business. That kick winds up being grabbed, stopped somewhere just beyond the 30 at about the 32, where the West will be starting off 1st and 10. So as we enter into, you can see the big banner in the camera shots. Now it's got the actual Pro Bowl logo up there with NFL Crucial Catch and the American Cancer Society as sponsors. We walked in directly underneath that 10-foot by about 130-foot LED board. It's crazy big. We walked into the middle of a gym that literally was larger than any gym you guys have in your hometown. Everything top of the line. And there's high school kids hanging out in there. Hey, you looking for the coach? Hey, go here. Hey, super helpful. The coach, phenomenal. Couldn't have been better. Couldn't have been happier. He was, I believe, happier than us to help us. Helped us out with the sound system, showed us everything up at the booth where I'm sitting, where the announcer doing everything at the stadium is sitting. Varsity Media crew taking care of this live stream. We got to review everything, internet, blah, blah, blah. It really is just a top-notch facility. I mean, to see everything like this, a hot pool, a cold pool, all of the gear, the sports that go on here and the education that takes place here at the Bishop Gorman and the Gales, that's their mascot, the Gales. Hence the big G in the middle of the field. Not only in the middle of the field, but in the middle of the offices. There's giant G's in the ceiling. You'll see us post some pictures of it. You'll get it on the national page at some point. West winds up taking that one. Odom winds up catching that one, number 33 for the West. Tackle made by, I believe, 28 for the East. That was Hardy from the Miami Garden Ravens. Southeast being represented there on that stop. Stop made at the 25. Still double chaining it. They're going to be third and about 18 or so. So the sound system here, the facilities, the buildings are just absolutely gorgeous. The kids have been dumbfounded by the things that they've been treated to this week. The practice field, which was a public park, is better than a lot of the fields that I've seen kids play on. I mean, it's just the kids get treated in AYF like their family. You'll see it all of the time. Anybody out there debating on joining, you'll wind up talking to the national staff. The hashtag AYF is family is something that we use all of the time. The national staff, Joe, Craig, Dee, and everybody else, the region directors, both football and cheer, they're not looking to micromanage us. They don't micromanage anything. Come join. These are the rules. And now conduct yourself accordingly. You've got a debate on coming. Just take a look at where we're playing, what we're playing, and what all the kids are playing in. Everything you see them wearing, with the exception of the helmets and the sneakers, was actually donated to the kids. They get to take it home. Here we go. West winds up taking that one around left-hand side. Number 1 still on his feet. Tackle made just inside of the 40. Number 21 making that tackle. West side, number 1, Sadler, the Motor City Jags representing Midwest, takes that run deep. Winds up again being tackled somewhere around the 38 or so. Number 25 making that touchdown saving tackle. I believe it was 25. 28 maybe made the tackle. Hardy, I believe, from Florida, winds up making that one. Pass goes left side. Out of my sight reach. Let's see. What do we got? Waiting for the signal. I didn't see the signal, but it is a touchdown. Team West. West upping the board count. 34 points for the West, 19 for the East. Here's the replay. Watch this pass. Boom. In the air. Nice spiral. Looks up. Well played, both by the offense and defense. But guess what? Touchdown West. Here we go with the extra point attempt. Yeah, Lisa, wow. Shamira saying sheesh. Lucy Lou, oh my God. Yeah, it's even better in person. What you're seeing, literally, I mean, it's even better in person. Kick is up. Didn't look like it was any good from here, but let's wait for the signal. Yup, it goes wide left. Thought I saw the football pass by the upright. So we've got 6 minutes and 14 seconds left in the first half. The West is up 34-19. Plenty of time left in the game. This can go anywhere. Right now, it seems like the momentum is definitely going for the West. Dog can play. The mitten, says Rick. Rick, all of these dogs can play, not just him. I assure you the talent on that field is phenomenal. I'm a pretty big guy. Those of you who've been, I say, unlucky enough to have met me, I'm joking around with you, but those of you who have met me, I'm a pretty big dude. 6'1", depending on the week, 350, 360, depends on the week. Sometimes the jeans are tight, sometimes they're not as tight. And some of these kids make me look small. Literally, these kids are in 8th grade and they make me look small. Like the names that you are hearing, I assure you, everybody listening in at home will absolutely be hearing these the next couple of years in high school. But write them down, because 4 or 5 years from now, you're definitely going to be hearing them on a collegiate level as well. So flag down in the backfield gets thrown at about the 27. The East winds up taking that one around left-hand side. He's out of bounds somewhere around the 33 or so, but that flag all the way in the backfield at the 27 is a story yet untold. It looks like it's going to wind up being a block to the back at the 30 against the East. So all of that effort working their way up to about the 30 on the other side, diminished in a second. They're going to wind up going 1st and 10 from the 20. So East going to be starting from the 20. We've got about 6:04 left here in Bishop Gorman Stadium. A couple of people saying, let Bree run the ball, let Bree run the ball. Well, there's a lot of kids on the team, a lot of talented kids. I'm sure he's not the only one. The proof is in the pudding. That's all I'll say. Long snap count. West defense adjusts. Lateral pass complete. 35, zigzagging his way through, fights his way forward. He's up to about the 25 or so. So he picks up 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5 now for the East at the 25. So one of the things that we really haven't talked very much about today is another thing that the kids get treated to. This whole thing, this 8th grade All-Star, is done in conjunction with the NFL. Again, thank you, Roman O'Ban, and the relationship that Joe Galat has as a past player and past coach in the NFL, and all of the relationships there with the NFL and with the American Cancer Society, specifically the NFL with this one, winds up arranging a lot of stuff for the boys. Again, Nike, a big sponsor, Dick's Sporting Goods, all of the other guys, yeah, there's stuff that goes on, but these sponsors go above and beyond everything. One of the things that the kids were treated to today was we got to go to the Pro Bowl practice this morning. We had our own section reserved, section 116. I'm sure you guys all saw some of the pictures and things along that line, the videos that were shared. The experience. Hello, number 5. Number 5 for the West. Had a little bit of an idea. Moala from the Harbor Area Pilots representing the Big West made no mistake about saying you are not getting by me with that stop. 4th and 3 now for the East on the 27. Man, I wish the windows were open so I could have heard that hit. That's definitely some shoulder pad crunching going on right there. Like we said, these boys, they may look big on the screen, but they look even bigger when you're looking at them in person. East, pass complete, Pass is complete to the biggest boy out there on the East, 6'7". Makes his way up to the 33 or so. There's a flag down in the backfield. These flags have been crippling the East. 6'7", pass complete. Good Lordy, coming out of Miami. You can't miss him anywhere. Oh, they waved the flag off. The flag is waved off. I'm not sure what their thoughts were, but one way or the other, they waved that flag off. Some conversations going on in the middle of the field. Everybody seems to, I won't say be happy, but the field clears out. The coaches wind up going back. West coaches asking some questions. East coach asking some questions. Bottom line is, it's 1st and 10 East from the 33. All right, here we go. East going 1st and 10. Got 3:58 left to go on the running clock in the second. High snap, handled well. Handoff, 21, looking backwards. Winds up going backwards to number 5, puts the ball in the air to number 35. Incomplete. So Strawder from Miami Garden Ravens looks to put that sidearm pass complete to number 35, Tooney from the Washington Park Bucks. But it's incomplete, stopping the clock at 3:47. Again, a quick look at the scoreboard. 34 for the West, 19 for the East. So going back to this Pro Bowl practice that we were at this morning, the kids are literally feet away from the players. Everybody just dynamite. The kids, I don't know who's more excited, the kids or some of the stuff that was going on at the practice with the professionals seeing the kids and waving to the kids. And some kids got some stuff signed by both football players and the cheerleaders that were there. Pass in the air, east side, right side, pass up, incomplete. No flag on that one. People looking around. They're asking some questions. To me, let's check the varsity media replay out. I think it was a clean play. Let's see. What's your opinion on this one? Take a look at that. They're up. It's there. It's incomplete. I'm not seeing anything that requires a flag, but I'll let everybody else make their own decisions on that one. So we're at the Pro Bowl practice this morning. Everything went well. The kids wind up back at the hotel. A little bit of rest time, a little bit of meeting time, things along that line. And then we wind up at this beautiful facility, Bishop Gorman High School. We're playing the 8th grade All-Star game here. Pass is complete. Winds up going around left side. A little bit of a kind of like a button hook loop. Number 28 grabbing that one. He runs his way forward a little bit. Hardy from Miami Garden Ravens going to wind up being now at the 32. It's going to be the 4th and every bit of 9 for the East. This is huge. 3:16 left to go. I guarantee you're going to see a timeout. There it is, timeout East. They're looking to get something together on this 4th and 9. They've got stuff to do. So, again, we're playing here, 2022 American Youth Football 8th grade National All-Star Game. And guess what? After the game, the kids get to go home. Not home, but back to the hotel. They get to relax a little bit. And that partnership with the NFL and Roman O'Ban working everything out with the NFL for us, for the kids, guess what? We all get to go to the brand-new Raiders Stadium and attend the Pro Bowl tomorrow. It's just the stuff that the kids get out of this, and I hope everybody listening out there winds up getting to talk to the kids about the experience that they have here. It's humbling to listen to them during the varsity media day. We interview every single, I say we, it's not me. Varsity media interviews every kid. They grab the microphone, say their name, they say where they're from, and they answer a couple of questions. Basically, there's 4 or 6 questions that get asked of everybody. They usually get 2 or 3, depending on how the kids react and how they talk. East looking downfield, important play 5, holding on to that one. He makes the first down. Winds up taking that one left side. He makes enough for the first down. That was huge for the East. You're not missing that one. That was huge. Number 5, holding on to that one. Brickle from the South Philly Sharks, Pennsylvania Elite, I believe, being represented there. South Philly Sharks wind up making their way forward. They're at the 21. The East team is at the 21, 1st and 10. Here we go. 3:06 left on the clock. Snap there, handoff. Wrapped up quickly. 21 takes that one. Number 5 makes the tackle. So number 21 going to be hitter from the Fredericksburg Jackets, the Atlantic Division. I'm certain Travis and a couple of the other people I know out there are listening, representing Atlantic well, but that tackle made quickly by Mawala. Here we go again. 2nd and now 12. East looking to make something happen. Goes across the middle. Pass complete. Still on his feet. Hard tackle made. Inside of the 10. They're going to be at the 9. They're moving the chains. 1st and goal for the East. Clock still running. 2:27 as it ticks away. 34 points for the West. 19 points for the East. Timeout called West. That's their 3rd and final. They can't hear me down there, so I can say that. So we get to attend the Pro Bowl tomorrow. Going back to that. Kids go back to the hotel this afternoon. They relax a little bit. We wind up here at Bishop Gorman. The facilities here, dynamite. The pregame done in ultimately like what I call a college lecture room setting. 7 or 8 tiers, probably conservatively 20 tiers left, or 20 seats left to right. 2 or 3 video screens to do the coaching on. Couple of whiteboards, sound system awesome. I mean, just the way that the red carpet was rolled out, again in conjunction with the NFL and Bishop Gorman, it's just insane. Listening to the kids and going back to the varsity media interviews, listening to them talk about it and how they're stuttering with everything that was gone on or has gone on and that they appreciate it throughout the course of the week is awesome. I hope everybody that's on this feed gets to talk to them about what they experienced, because it's going to be awesome. 1st and goal East inside of the 10 at the 9. Here's the snap. Direct snap, number 20. Winds up being tackled by number 24. So number 20 was the runner. Mitchell from the North Philly Blackhawks representing Big East takes that one left side. 24. I believe made that tackle. Tuiana from Vegas Strong makes that tackle. Backs him up about a yard. Going to be 2nd and goal now from the 10. Varsity Media showing that replay. The production they're putting on here is phenomenal. Their crew inside, outside, all over the place. Ben and his boys doing a great job. We appreciate everything. This is no different than you're watching something on TV, right? Isn't it great? Now you know why American Youth Football partners with Varsity Media to cover every national game down in Florida. Austin Tyndall Park, the AYF National Championships. You will never see 350-plus football games played on 10 fields in 7 days the way that it's played with American Youth Football. Absolutely smooth. You'll see some of the coaches that'll talk about it later on in some of the interviews, talking about how they've played with a bunch of other leagues and what they've experienced with the other leagues versus what they experienced with AYF. Again, if you're out there, you're watching, and you're debating on joining the family, please do. One way or the other, American Youth Football is family. So NFL and the American Cancer Society partnering up with American Youth Football. And again, we told you that partnership with the American Cancer Society helping to hopefully treat and detect early. Pass in the air. Oh, just incomplete. That one was going for number 70 for the East. He had it in his hand. Don't know what was happening. Marcus Ponder from Miami Garden Ravens representing the Southeast. One of the biggest boys out there. He's 6'7", makes me look small. 6'7", pass incomplete, number 70. Marcus. So here we go. Now going to be 3rd and goal from the 10. East. Crucial. 1:41 left on the clock. Left in the half. Crucial third down, crucial fourth down if we get that far for the East. One man in motion, going far to near my side. Pass right up the middle. Incomplete. Number 35 was the intended receiver. That is incomplete. Tony from Washington Park Bucks in the Southeast and from Florida. Malachi, that one incomplete to him. Now 4th and goal from the 10. Do they go for it, or do they try to put 3 up on the board? And that kick that was so important that we talked about and Rod Mack talked about in that interview earlier. Let's see what they're doing. But again, NFL and the American Cancer Society, at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, some cancer screenings were declined by over 90%. Early detection can and does save lives. If you're out there, even now, don't wait. Call your doctor, make the appointment, get screened. It takes all of us to intercept cancer. Visit NFL.com/crucial catch to learn more. That kick is up, and that kick is good. So East winds up pushing up to 22. They tighten it up a little bit. 34 for the West, 22 for the East. So again, the partnership with the American Cancer Society and NFL, Crucial Catch. Check it out and see if you can do more about it. NFL.com/crucial catch to learn more about screening and the importance of screening in the detection and ultimate treatment and prevention of cancer. Again, trying to thank our partners and our sponsorships out there. Nike, everything that you see on the boys down there, just about everything came from Nike. Dick's Sporting Goods, Interview Like an Athlete, GI2, Evo 9X, Wilson with the Footballs, UFC Gym, Compete Beyond, Cut Different, Solaro, O-Pro, Blingware Championship Cups, and Varsity Media. Caruso winds up booting that one at the 12. Ball winds up loose. He grabs that one. Starts left-hand side. Held on to. Where's forward progress going to be marked on that one? Play whistle dead. They're going to mark the forward progress somewhere around the 15. So the West will be starting off 1st and 10 from the 15. Johnny Harris representing Rumson Fairhaven in New Jersey. Nick Thomas. What's happening, brother? Michael down here. You'll see everybody go back and forth, back and forth. Jacob Tobias. Jack represent Rumson. Let's go Jack and G, my guys, Ridge says. All right, here we go. Left, still on his feet, still going. 2nd, 3rd, 4th effort. Number 22 carrying that one for West. Trayshawn Jackson out of Vegas winds up at the 20, picking up 5 from the 15, which was the original line of scrimmage. 2nd now and 5. There we go. Looking at pass. He looks downfield. Doesn't like what he sees. Takes off around right-hand side. He's being hunted down by number 27 for the East. Marquis Davis. Gin Elite from the Midwest, Ohio, I believe. Timeout. Is it a timeout? Let me see what's going on down there. Is there a flag down there or is it a timeout? Looking like it's a timeout East. 40 seconds left to go on the clock. 34-22. West is up. American Youth Football, the AYC Hall of Fame is their highest honor. So one of the things that I have not spoken about yet is the AYF Hall of Fame. Every year they pick 6 or 8 people to join the Hall of Fame. 25 years of service to giving back to the youth of the community, giving back to the community as a broad statement. Obviously it's with the youth, but when you give back to the youth follow suit and they give back and so on and so on. You start a train or you start a snowball that just keeps going. The kids learn that giving back is right. It's the right thing to do. And we're looking, and hopefully they wind up giving back to the community as it goes forward. So every year, the AYF Hall of Fame grows by 6 or 8 players, 6 or 8 people, male, female, one way or the other. West, pass complete. He's going to be out of bounds somewhere around the 44 or so. That's going to wind up 31 seconds left on the clock as he runs out of bounds. They're moving the chains. West is going to be 1st and 10. That passing game, no joke there. They're not far from putting another 6 up on the board. Don't kid yourself, that 56 yards is really not much. Flag down on that one. They're going to be calling that one. You'll see the replay. I believe number 44 was offsides or at least moving, and there was definitely more than one man moving in the backfield. So that one going to be called illegal motion. That's going to back them up 5. 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 15, backing them up from the 44 to the 39. So the AYF Hall of Fame, highest honor that you can get in American youth football as a volunteer coach or cheer coach or commissioner or president. Phrase it however you want. One way or the other, you're involved with making sure that these kids get what they deserve being a member of AYF, and you're volunteering locally or on a regional level or on a national level, whatever the case may or may not be. Every year there's a dinner, and they induct 6 or 8 more people into that Hall of Fame. The highest honor that you can get in the Hall of Fame is becoming a member of that. All right, flag down on that one. Holding's going to be the call. Speculation on my side, but I think it's going to be on number 89 from the West. That run for the West went left side. It's definitely a holding call on the West. It's official now. So that's going to back him up from the spot of the foul, which was the 48 or so. It might be the 46. Depends on which flag you're looking at, but it was right there. The kids were laying across both yard lines. Stopping the clock, backing West up. 19 seconds left to go. West is up 34-22. They're going my right to left on the screen. The AWAF Hall of Fame dinner is dynamite. This year we got rained on. It was kind of funny. I say we. I'm not part of the Hall of Fame. I just happen to be to the dinner. I happen to be lucky enough to be invited to the dinner. And it's just a great event. Again, honoring those that 25 years of giving back. Hopefully one day I'm in it. If I happen not to be, I'll be happy not to be. Either way, I just love giving back to the kids in the community. And to see those that really do from across the country that give back to the kids, and for it to be recognized, I am certain that any of the volunteers here in AYF will say the same thing. We don't give back for recognition, but it is very cool to be recognized specifically for the highest honor that you can get in American youth football and being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Well, that's going to be the end of the second. At the end of the second, we see the West is up 34-22 over the East. So we've got a little bit of film that we're going to wind up showing you. As Varsity Media gears it up, I'm going to wind up quieting down. And there you go, Varsity Media, AYF Video Partners. Can't get better partners than that. So as they're set and ready to go into some of our halftime stuff, I'm going to say everybody hang out, watch a little bit of a movie. You'll enjoy it, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes live. Thank you much for tuning in to the 2022 American Youth Football 8th grade All-Star Game here at Bishop Gorman High School in Las Vegas. Here we go.
First practice, pretty good. Get an opportunity to see all the kids on the field for the first time together, getting them comfortable with each other, trying to put in some schemes that fit the personnel that we have. It was a good, productive day for first practice.
And we're just trying to gel. The next couple of days, man, we're trying to get to know each other, trying to get going offensively, defensively, and figure out a way to win.
some pieces together and go play a game.
The energy here in Vegas, you know, it's plus 10 this time. You got the NHL All-Star game going on, the NFL Pro Bowl. The kids today, they're excited because after they go to practice day, they're going to go visit that new $35 million facility over at UNLV. So the atmosphere out here, you know, Vegas is already an electric place, but with all the sports that are going on right now, these kids are so excited, and the buzz in this city is incredible.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area's sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
Yeah, we're here at UNLV. The kids got a great opportunity. Our All-Stars, our AYF 2022 All-Stars got a great opportunity. They got to see the football facility, so we always handle football, and it's an incredible opportunity for these kids to get a chance to see the football facilities. They're brand new, and Coach Marcus Arroyo and his staff have done a great job, and the entire administration here at UNLV. Being a part of this game and having it here in Las Vegas is a great opportunity for our 8th graders that are here. They get an opportunity to not only practice with each other and to be able to come on campus here and at UNLV. No one else is getting that opportunity. But the AYF All-Stars, this is the 14th annual game, and it's always a new, unique aspect every year.
It's going to be very difficult for you guys to hear, but this is
We'd like to recognize a special guest.
This is the youth Crucial Catch announcing at the stadium level.
We're going to recognize a couple of our NFL
See if I can turn my microphone up so you can hear it.
Thank you to Tyrell Crosby of the Detroit Lions and Jonathan Ward of the Arizona Cardinals for joining us today to help us to recognize a very special cancer survivor. Emily Smith is a pediatric cancer survivor who bravely battled cancer and is about to graduate from college and start her career. She is also a former business owner, and she bravely volunteers for the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life campaign to help others battling cancer. Emily, we are so proud and honored to have you join us tonight. You represent the inspiration that the American Cancer Society fights for each and every day. We'd like to present you with an American Youth Football Youth Crucial Catch All-Star t-shirt, and we'd like to invite you to join us at the Pro Bowl tomorrow with 2 tickets to the Pro Bowl. Thank you so much, Emily, for being here. Thank you, everyone, for helping us fight cancer.
All right, so check 1, check 2. Am I on? Okay, sorry, I can't hear myself. So what you just saw was Emily, one of the cancer survivors, being presented with a T-shirt, a little bit of a statement made by the American Cancer Society here within the stadium. And what you're looking at down there is the West honoree, Tyrell Crosby from the Detroit Lions, and the East honoree, Jonathan Ward from the Arizona Cardinals. down there presenting Emily, who is a cancer survivor, who now works with the American Cancer Society, with a T-shirt, an honorary T-shirt, but I think probably more importantly is going to be 2 tickets to the Pro Bowl tomorrow, being played at the new Raiders Stadium. I don't know that she knew that she was getting the tickets. If you kind of saw her reaction there, she was pretty excited. So hopefully everything goes well with Emily, and hopefully her screenings continue. Hopefully, I don't know the background story to it, but obviously they said that she fought it as a youth, and everything is looking better. She is a survivor, as they say. So it means she's gotten some clean scans, and thank God for that, because anybody that's lived through that, either personally or with somebody else, knows how demanding that can be on that person. She's looking good. She's leaving the field again with the honorary, West honorary, Tyrell Crosby from the Detroit Lions, and the East honorary, Jonathan Ward from the Arizona Cardinals. So she was just presented with the T-shirt and going to be going to the Pro Bowl tomorrow. Got 2 tickets courtesy of the NFL and the American Cancer Society. She's looking a little cold leaving the field, like we joked around about. It's definitely not the Vegas that you're used to listening or hearing about. The 115 degrees, and where's the air conditioning? No, that's not happening. There's people looking for fire pits and buying sweatshirts because it is chilly here. Now, granted, I came from Jersey working my way out here, and Jersey was pretty darn cold. We didn't see much of a heat wave coming here. It was only about 15 degrees warmer. So when you consider that you went from 15 to mid-30s, yeah, it's chilly in Vegas, that's for sure. Now, what you guys, again, can't see is the mountains behind Bishop Gorman, both to the north and to the west, I believe. The mountains behind are just gorgeous. During the day, it's crazy. The views here are just nuts. But you actually saw snow on top of some of the mountains here. Again, in Vegas, you're seeing snow. I mean, not something I think anybody ever thought we were going to wind up seeing. So, all right, we're in halftime. We're going to start the video again, and we'll be back at you guys in about 6 minutes. Thanks.
First practice, pretty good. Get an opportunity to see all the kids on the field for the first time together, getting them comfortable with each other, trying to put in some schemes that fit the personnel that we have. It was a good, productive day for first practice.
And we're just trying to gel. The next couple of days, man, we're trying to get to know each other, trying to get going offensively, defensively, and figure out a way to win.
Game.
The energy here in Vegas, it's plus 10 this time. You got the NHL All-Star game going on, the NFL Pro Bowl. The kids today, they're excited because after they go to practice day, they're going to go visit that new $35 million facility over at UNLV. So the atmosphere out here, Vegas is already an electric place, but with all the sports that are going on right now, these kids are so excited, and the buzz in this city is incredible.
Varsity Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
Yeah, we're here at UNLV. The kids got a great opportunity. Our All-Stars, our AYF 2022 All-Stars got a great opportunity. They got to see the football facility, so we always handle football, and it's an incredible opportunity for these kids to get a chance to see the football facilities. They're brand new, and Coach Marcus Arroyo and his staff have done a great job, and the entire administration here at UNLV. Being a part of this game and having it here in Las Vegas is a great opportunity for our 8th graders that are here. They get an opportunity to not only practice with each other and to be able to come on campus here and at UNLV. No one else is getting that opportunity, but the AYF All-Stars, this is the 14th annual game, and it's always a new, unique aspect every year.
All right, here we go. Coming back live to the 2022 American Youth Football 8th grade All-Star Game being played here at Bishop Gorman High School in Las Vegas. The East will be receiving. West will be kicking. East is all lined up. You can hear the microphone picking up some of the noise outside. The fans cheering it on. Who's cheering on Eli? Who's cheering on this one? Who's cheering on that one? That one winds up going right side. Number 1 grabbing that one for the East. Calhoun from the Southern Rams representing Big East. Write that name down. Like we were talking about earlier, that's going to be a name that anybody who follows high school football throughout the nation will wind up hearing over the next 4 years. But even if you don't, 5 and 6 years from now, you're going to wind up hearing that one in college football. That's for sure. Mr. Stalinsky, appreciate it, brother. Giving me a little bit of a shout out on Facebook. Appreciate everything, every volunteer out there, whether it's at this field or just out there listening and watching. Even the ones that aren't. Look at that pass in the air, just incomplete. Slightly overthrown. There was speed there, but ball was a little overthrown. That's going to put them 2nd and 10. Rich, thanks for everything you do. And again, all of the other volunteers that are on the live stream, the ones that aren't on the live stream, from me to you, we appreciate everything that you do for the kids. Again, giving back to the community and making sure that we teach the kids that that's the right thing to do because they will follow suit. There's nothing better than seeing some of the young kids come back as, helping out the football, looking around left-hand side, pass in the air, incomplete, intended for number 85. That one's incomplete. Garina from the Southern Rams. Again, Big East, Southern being represented there, being represented here at the 8th grade All-Star Game very well. You will jokingly see, and we haven't heard much from him today, but Pritchard from the Southern Rams during the varsity media interview, which everybody will be blessed enough to hear later on after it's edited and released. Pritchard didn't say he was from Big East. He didn't say he was from AYF. He let everybody know that he is from Little Egg Harbor, New Jersey. And we literally laughed. It was hysterical. I've been blessed enough to watch Pritchard. I am from Jersey. I'm from the Big East. I've been blessed enough to watch him throughout his youth football career and see him develop into the excellent athlete that he is. And it literally was just absolutely hysterical listening to him. Who is the announcer? Bill Andrea II. My name is Michael LaLoya. Here, Sam is announcing in the stadium. So I'm not sure which one you were asking about, but here we go. The AYF Annual Awards on Facebook. Coaches and volunteers awarded. Yes. So there's also a bunch of awards that AYF does on a national level as far as national volunteers, the coach of the year, things along that line. AYF is very big into recognizing, not just like here, the 8th grade All-Star, the 30 best from the West, 30 best from the East, things along that line, but also making sure that the volunteers are recognized for what it is they do throughout the course of the season and in most cases throughout the course of the year for the kids. And every year they are recognized on a national level. Again, best coach of the year, volunteer of the year, things along that line. And that's football and cheer. This is not just a football organization. This is not just a cheer organization. It's American Youth Football and Cheer, AYF/C, as we say all of the time. Javon Hooker, please run the ball and not in late downs. Well, it ain't going to do much good telling me. I'm 50 feet above the action, calling a little bit of the game and doing some commercials. So I'm sure one way or the other the coaches are looking to take care of things. I don't think anybody wants to lose 34-22, which is the current score. East looking downfield. 14, still on his feet. Ball winds up loose. Where are we at with this one? Let's wait for it. I didn't see a signal. Oh, there's a signal. So it's now 4th down, Team East. East grabs possession of that one. The loose ball, 85, Garina. Again from the Rams on top of that one. Come on, Mike, you have the input. I love it. Bill, thank you. I wish I was that important, man. I wish I was that important. So one of the other things that American Youth Football stresses to all of the athletes, both cheer and football, is the fact that we honor scholarships. We honor scholastics. And every year there are scholarships given out to the best of the best throughout the country. Thousands of dollars, both on a national level and on a local level. Each region does it. I've been privy enough to participate in some of the Big East and the NJAYF stuff. American Youth Football on a national level recognizes all of the scholars and the effort that they put in the classroom. Because let's face it, American Youth Football, while we absolutely love everything that takes place on the gridiron and everything that takes place on the mats, we stress scholastics as well. When you look at the percentages of the kids or the cheerleaders or the football players that will wind up getting, full scholarships or ultimately make it professional, it's slim. It's less than 1%. So your brain is really what's going to take you through life. And I'm not giving anybody a life lesson here. Everybody knows. So we want to make sure this is the second time plays whistle dead. There's another flag down on that one with the high snap that was handled well. But let's see what that flag's about. This a couple of people in the audience are getting a little colorful with some of the comments. So the call is going to wind up being everybody moved. So it's going to wind up, the East is going to wind up being at the 27 now, 1st and 10. But trying to figure out what's going on down there. I believe West is questioning how and why the call was made. Politely at that. So one of the things that the kids learned about and the parents here heard about, Solero. It's one of the sponsors here. One of the sponsors you've heard named, probably 5, 6, 7 times at least today. Each one of the all-star players here tonight was awarded an academic tutoring online course, which is grade specific for them to make sure that, moving forward, we're stressing education and making sure that they're doing the right thing and doing what needs to be done in the hopes that they continue that sponsorship in the years to come, making sure that education, which again is probably more important than some of the other things that we've been chatting about, making sure that continues well into the future. Play action winds up going. Number 5 winds up holding on to that one. Low hit, which essentially is the tackle being made. Going to be marked at about the 15 or so for the East with 8:31 left to go in the third. East has been marching my right to left. Clock still going. Ball placed down. East is set and ready to go. Hey, Cassandra, I appreciate that. Shoot the announcer. Perfect. Appreciate that greatly. That's awesome. So again, the sponsor Solero does both English, math, and science courses for all of the kids, and they've all got a 1-year subscription just for making it out here. So, Faith, I appreciate you liking her comment. Cool. Just put it on mute. Henry Gibson, quarterback from the Miami Ravens. Depends on which one. Yeah, there you go. Shout out to the announcer. I'm thinking she's saying shoot me. I love it. Thanks, Travis. Travis, hashtag AYF stamped. Him and I have a contest that goes on nationwide. We distribute AYF stickers to people unknowingly all over the place. I appreciate the shout out. I'm sorry. I literally thought she said shoot me. I'm like, oh, that's great. Ball winds up loose. East winds up on top of that one again. Shauna, thank you. My pleasure doing it for the boys. I love doing something like this. I do it here. I do it anywhere that AYF would allow me to. I'm from Jersey. I'm from the NJAYF. I'm from Big East. I do anything that I can for any of the teams out there. I'd love to do it out west. I love doing the cheerleading stuff, both at a local and national level. It's my way of giving back. I love seeing the smiles on the girls' faces at cheer. Love the camaraderie that these kids, even at an 8th grade level, these kids in reality are way smarter than 8th grade. They're adults. Up, pass complete. Look at that one. Here we go. Up, tackle being made inside of the 5. They're going to be moving the chains on that one. It's going to be 1st and goal for the East. I don't know if that was a flag that we saw. Looks like a flag may be at about the 17. That's going to be danger because that's usually where the offense winds up in trouble. Let's see what the call is. Was that a hold? We're going to see it on the varsity media replay eventually. Block in the back is the call. Personal foul, face mask is the call in the West. So you got a plus and a minus. They offset. We're going to wind up replaying 3rd from where we were at, I believe. So the college scholarships that require class rank and SAT scores to qualify for Solero is the solution to the kids that wind up ultimately, again, making it on the field and off the field. We are always going to stress. You can see the frustration in some of the East players. False start was the call on that one. You can see the frustration setting in. They got to clear their mind. Hopefully their coach is watching, maybe a timeout or so. I don't know. I'm not telling them what to do. That's for certain. But the frustration seems to be growing as they back it up. Now double chaining it. 3rd and 10 on the back-to-back. Motion goes left to right. Pass in the air is going to go right side. Going to be thrown a little short. Incomplete. Great defensive play there. Number 20 coming up on the defense for the West. Huge. As that pass was intended for. As soon as he spins, I can see a little bit better. Looks like it was number 80, maybe? Either 80 or 30. Can't see from this angle. Or maybe 20. Nope, it was number 80. Intended for number 80, Williams from Clock Boys. The Atlantic Travis is going to be cursing at me because I didn't get him soon enough. That incomplete, great defensive play there on the West. Now looking 4th and deep. East has got to put some points on the board, so they're going for it. Pressure being there, pass in the air. He's got a man open. Jumping up, incomplete. Great defensive play again. No flag there. Looking like we got a man a little slow getting up. It looked like he might have hit a little hard, just kind of got the wind knocked out of him. Yeah, he's going to be a little slow getting up. Coaches are making their way over to him. So again, you heard me announcing the NFL.com/crucial catch. The fund raised to support the American Cancer Society Change Grants, which increases the access to low or no-cost cancer screening in the communities or to families that require it and can't necessarily afford it. So obviously that's something that's really good. They say, and we've joked about this, I mean, we're all kind of getting up there in age one way or the other. I always say I'm staying the same age and the kids are getting older, but what do I know? Screening is the key. Don't kid yourself. Don't put it off. Hey, if I ignore it, it's not going to be there. I'm not going to do this because I don't want that. I'm uncomfortable with this, and I don't have to worry about it. Guess what? We all got to worry about it. Like we had said several times, one way or the other, all of us have been affected by cancer, whether it was personally or somebody in our family or a good friend. All right, so turnover was on downs on that incomplete pass. West now heading my left to right in the burgundy. East is in white. Ball is at the 25. 6:17 left to go in the third. West is up 34-22. 3 men wide right. Pass goes shallow to number 33. 33 grabs that one, gets a couple of key blocks, works his way beyond the 35. Tackle made by 00. So you got number 33 taking that catch and making something of it. Lavender from the OG Ducks, something you heard at a national level at the national championships constantly, did very well down there. Tackle made by 0 for the East. That's Maycock out of Florida, the Gwen Cherry Bulls. I'm guessing that might be Bulls. Misspelled on my part, sorry. Southeast represented there. They moved the chains. It's now 1st and 10 from the 39 after that one. So there's 8 regions here in the American Youth Football. Obviously, every region is represented here in the AYF All-Star Game, and every region is represented. Pass going deep, left-hand side, pass high. Incomplete, intended for number 7, Jaquan Stennis. The Harbor Area Pilots representing Big West, incomplete. Stopping the clock at 5:33, now 2nd and 10 from the 39. So again, the regions of the American Youth Football all represented well here and represented on a national level, both at the football nationals as well as cheer and the cheer nationals. Knee injury at nationals. And I'm just reading through some things. Sorry about that. So everybody, every region winds up being represented at the cheer nationals and at the football nationals, which, as you'll see in some of the clips coming up, some of the coaches that, look at this breakout. 22 winds up breaking his way into the secondary and into the tertiary, crosses midfield at the 44. Tackle made. Look at that run, man. That's just speed and knowing the field. Number 22 takes that one. Trayshawn Jackson, Vegas Strong, representing Desert Mountain, takes that one, picks up another 1st and 10 as they move the chains. Sorry about that. Coming back, hit the cough button. Thought I was going to sneeze. All right, play option. Ball winds up loose. That may or may not. Oh, it's picked up by the East. The East is off to the races. Nobody touch anybody in the back, and it'll be there. He puts it down. Touchdown, East. Who wound up picking that one up? The Varsity Media replay will show it. That was number 28, I believe, from the East. Winds up grabbing that one. Hardy out of Florida, the Miami Garden Ravens. Picks that one up. Look at that on the replay. Crosses the 35 to 30 to 25. He's at the 20. Nobody around. Touchdown, East. Suddenly we've got a different football game. Hopefully that's the punch in the arm that the East needed. Didn't look like momentum was really going their way. They kind of looked like they were getting frustrated with themselves. West starts going my left to right. And guess what? Ball winds up loose, and suddenly it's a different game. 28-34 as East is back to kick. 33 representing Manalapan puts that thing up. It is good. Blake Caruso out of the Manalapan Braves from Jersey Shore, Big East. Manalapan, no stranger to great kickers. He's just another one in the line. So we've talked about everything that's been going on this week, and one of the other things that we did with the kids, which, I mean, to see a bunch of 8th graders attack a buffet, we took the kids out to dinner. Bus ride of kids wind up going out to dinner to a buffet, and when I tell you that the restaurant couldn't have been better, the kids couldn't have been more well-behaved, just craziness seeing, plus or minus 60 8th graders try to attack a buffet politely. Steak after steak and veggies and potatoes and everything was just going. It was great. That's just one of the many things that we did with the kids this week. We kidnapped the kids, if you will. They're with the parents. A lot of the parents are here. Some of them are not with parents. That kick winds up going deep, grabbed at the 14. Red winds up holding on to Red, meaning West. Winds up holding on to that one. Number 22 runs. He makes his way from the 14 up to about the 33 or so. Going to be a 19-yard from inception. Again, Trayshawn Jackson, Vegas Strong out of Desert Mountain, being represented well. You know, they got the chance to go to dinner. There was lunch delivered to them at practice on the practice fields. And they got beat up pretty good like we talked about earlier. The coaches were not weak on these boys at all. Flags down, or is that a timeout? Let's see what we're looking at here. I don't see any flags. Timeout called East. Probably a wise choice given the defensive set that was there at the time of the snap. So they practiced, a couple of times a day, 2 or 3 times a day, depending on the day, at the same field. It was actually a public park here in Vegas, and that public park was in better shape than I've seen most stadiums, not stadiums, but most places that some of the kids play. And we had lunch delivered to the kids every day. And it was very funny to see the 8th graders. Some of these kids are in the prime of their life, athletic. I mean, literally the muscles and everything on these boys, the way that they're built, and the fact that some of these kids play year-round was awesome. And you get to see them scoff down a little bit of lunch. Some of them didn't even finish it. They just wanted to lay down and rest. And it's not because lack of sleep. Lights out is strictly enforced. Everything has been cool. It's just very funny watching the kids get beat up because they are, as you'll see in some of the varsity media day interviews, the kids are flat out admitting, hey, look, I'm playing with the best of the best, and it's making me up my game. So the whole experience down here with everything that's going on, you've got the kids that are saying, hey, look, it's actually upping my game. The fact that I'm playing with kids of this caliber is making me a better athlete, which is just amazing. It's awesome. So back down to the game. 2nd and about 7. West with that short pass to number 44. Tackle made by 5. Number 44 grabbing that one. That's going to be Danielle Odom from the OG Ducks. Number 5 makes that tackle. Brickle out of South Philly Sharks representing Big East. Pressure being put on. Quarterback looking downfield. He's going to hold on to it. He's going to wind up being tackled. Number 1 looking downfield. Pressure's being put on. East winds up making that tackle. Number 27 makes that tackle. Sadler slipping down right side. Points up, but winds up being tackled by number 27 of the East. Marquis Davis from Ohio. Again, Gin Elite. Midwest being represented. 4th and 6 for the West. Huge play. Nobody out there should be quiet. Here we go. Pass down in the air. Nobody there. The East was the closest one. Turnover is going to be on downs. That's going to be East football. They're going to be 1st and 10 from the 37. Field position couldn't be better for the East right now. 34-30 is the game. West has the lead. Plenty of time. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third. You got a full 4th quarter of football. Anybody's game in the 2022 American Youth Football 8th grade All-Star game being played at Bishop Gorman High School. Great facility, great staff, helped us out greatly. Being played in conjunction with the NFL. Roman Oban, thank you very much for taking care of stuff for the American Youth Football athletes in this game, as you have in years past. Just dynamite experience for the kids. You'll hear them talk about it. You'll see it on the video, and hopefully everybody listening at home winds up talking to them as they get home, everything that they've experienced and what it is that went on. Again, another one of the major partners here is the NFL and the American Cancer Society. You see it on the banners in the background. Crucial catch, intercept cancer. Again, fundraising that goes to perhaps those less fortunate that can't necessarily afford health insurance or can't afford having a screen done. Snap. Bad snap. Handled well. Loose. Grabbed quickly. But tackle being made. No forward progress. That tackle's at the 45 for East. Pushing them way back. Pushing them back 8 yards. 3rd and 18 for the East. Not what they were really looking for. But nevertheless, they're there dealing with it. They're taking a line again. Clock running. 2 minutes left to go in the third. 3rd and 18. You'll hear the people in the background yelling about keep that snap lower. They're looking right side, looking to the sideline for the play. Play is called. Number 5, quarterback, gets it there. Brickle, South Philly Sharks. Pass right side. They're doing a double pass again. But guess what? West remembered that one. Number 33, the safety for West, didn't get sucked in that time. Lavender from the OG Ducks. Last go around, they got sucked in on that one. There was nobody around East when they scored on it last time. This time, there was pressure there. 33 was there. Look at that replay. You ready? Watch this. Takes that one right side. Looking downfield. Catch. Pass in the air, but take a look. 33 doesn't get sucked in. He's now going to his left. Almost intercepted. Nevertheless, incomplete pass for the East. Now 4th and deep from the 45. 138 left to go in the 3rd. So the Cancer Society change grants that we call the NFL and American Cancer Society, partnering up with the American Youth Football, making sure everybody checks out NFL.com/crucial catch. They have given grants that have contributed to 374,000 breast cancer screenings. All right, down inside of the 5 as that kick went deep. Inside of the 5. Play whistle dead at the 5. Check that. Not inside of the 5. At the 5. Where now they're marking it at the 4. One guy looked like he was at the 5. One guy looked like he was at the 4. It's at the 4. 1st and 10 West when we continue from there. So going back to the change, Cancer Society change grants. The change grants have contributed to 374,400 breast cancer screenings. I think just about everybody listening has absolutely been affected by breast cancer. My mother was a breast cancer survivor. My grandmother is a breast cancer survivor. Ultimately, my mother wound up passing this year, but she had survived breast cancer, thank God. And 207,000 colorectal and cervical screenings to people that otherwise would not have been able to afford it without that grant. So we are proud, as American Youth Football people, we are proud to sponsor up with the NFL and American Cancer Society Crucial Catch youth programs. Youth Crucial Catch and the American Society Change Grants, making differences in everybody's life. Snap being taken in the end zone as they're at the 4, 2nd and deep. Takes it around right-hand side, pushing back about a yard. Now they're going to be back at the 3. Now we're getting into safety territory. They're creeping closer and closer. Now going to be 3rd. And where are we at? Going to be 3rd and about 11. Ball's going to be marked at the 3. West making a substitution. East waiting to be set. From the eye in Bishop, offset, left side, looking downfield, making some calls, taking the snap, looking to pass, pressure being put on. He rolls left-hand side. He's got tons of field. Nobody realized he's coming. He's going to zigzag his way through. Goes left. Now he's going back right. Crosses midfield. Got a couple of guys looking to do some stuff. Where's he going to go? He's going to go all the way back. He's going to go all the way in. Touchdown number 1. Let's scan the field. Do we see anything yellow? Nope. I don't see anything yellow. That is a 97-yard. Oh, there's a flag back in the end zone. Flag back in the end zone right now is crippling the West. We apologize about the colorful language. That's not me. That's them outside yelling about it. I'm sure some of the West parents are not happy about that flag. I don't even know what the call was yet. I haven't seen a signal. If anybody else has seen a signal, do me a favor. Punch that up on Facebook. Let me know what it is. Put it in the comments. We'll see it on the replay. Varsity Media's replay will wind up putting it up there. They wind up gathering. Here's the run. We didn't go back as far, but here's the run. He started off left, goes right. Look at that. Perfect block. Arm out, no hold. Crosses midfield, the 35 to 25, into the end zone. Sam, that was a holding call, Sam? Holding? So that was a holding in the end zone. Let me let you guys know what's going on. A holding in the end zone, is the equivalent of a safety. So that changes things. Now we are a 2-point game. West has it 34-32 right now. There's going to be a free kick from the 20 on the West. Well, not on the West team. West is going to free kick it from the 20. 5 seconds left to go in the third. This is championship football. Flag down now at the 45. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct against the West. I am absolutely certain, knowing the coaches that are down there, that they were just saying hello and I want your phone number to call you later. There was nothing bad being said down there at all. Look, I'm certain that they're getting a little emotional down there. If you know the coaches that are here, both from the West and the East, they're all great guys. Nobody's got really a hot temper like that. I'm sure he's just venting a little bit, and you know what? Hey, flags are thrown. 15-yarder, I believe, will be that is dead ball foul. That will be before no, it'll be after the kick. So the free kick should go from the 20, and then it'll be assessed after the live. Half the distance to the goal. Check that. So it's going to be, because it was a dead ball foul, it'll be assessed on the kickoff, which you can't put 15 yards when they're on the 20 for a free kick. So they're going to wind up going 10 yards back, which is half the distance to the goal. Now they're going to free kick from the 10. 5 seconds left to go in the third. You can be certain, I don't think you're going to see an onside kick here. God forbid that goes wrong for the West and they don't get it. That's going to put East in dynamite field position. Whole lot of whistles. What's going on? Got some refs running right to left, crossing the field. Some conversation going on down on the field again between the refs and the coach. Again, they're just asking, hey, where are you going to go eat tonight? No, hey, I'll meet you later on. Everything is cool. Nobody's argumentative. Nothing going on. Roman Oban. Definitely have mentioned him numerous times throughout the course of the day, Joe. Roman, former New York Giant. May be a little biased because I'm a pretty big Giant fan. Roman Oban, as part of the NFL, he's the vice president of youth and high school football operations out of the NFL headquarters in New York, is the gentleman that definitely partners with the AYF in making all of this happen with American youth football. That kick straight ahead, grabbed by number 1, Calhoun. Calhoun, a danger on the field. Anybody that has seen him play, whether it was here or for the NJAYF All-Stars in Nationals at the 14U level, winds up getting wrapped up, still on his feet as the play is whistled dead. East is going to have phenomenal field position as we're going to flip-flop sides and come back at you. They are going to be 1st and 10 from about the 13. Yeah, Roman Oban with being an NFL employee and an ex-NFL player is definitely key to our partnership. Ours, meaning American Youth Football and Cheer partnership with the NFL and making sure that Bishop Gorman High School was available to us, locking in Nike and making sure that the relationship with Nike is there. Again, Nike supplied everything that you're seeing the kids wear. They got jerseys, they got pants, they got socks, they got compression stuff. I mean, the things that wind up, these kids wind up walking away with. I called it swag, and then I was corrected and told that swag's for the old guys. It's now called drip. So the drip bags and everything that they got has just been phenomenal. The kids love it. You'll see it in the media, the varsity media day videos that everybody will wind up laughing one way or the other. So 15 minutes pass, and guess what? It is a very different ball game. Looked like West was going to wind up running away with that one, but East, little by little, although I was saying that they were kind of frustrated with themselves part of the way through the third, now starting the fourth, they're down by 2. They are 1st and 10 from the 12, going my left to right. Here we go. Bishop Gorman High School live. Play whistle dead. What are we looking at here? False start is the call on the offense. East, 1st and 10 from the 12, turns into 1st and 17. In some of the camera shots, you'll see that Pro Bowl, American Youth Football 8th grade All-Star game. Youth crucial catch the partnership with the NFL and the American Cancer Society being recognized in that banner. That banner's dynamite. That video board, 10 foot by at least 140 feet. Huge. Awesome video board. Awesome facility here at Bishop Gorman High School, where the 2022 American Youth Football 8th grade All-Star Game is being played. That pass was up. Somebody got a hand on it. I believe it might have been number 35 for the West. Don't quote me on that one, but that's what I'm thinking I saw. So it was Tui Manga from the Harbor Area Pilots representing the Big West. I believe got a hand on that one. Be smart, O-line. Feed number 21. Howie just wants to see number 21 getting the ball. Let's go 75, Mike Westlake. Supporting number 75. Mike, I don't know which side. I apologize. There's a 75 on both sides. Verona Jones saying West defense, come on, let's go. Stop East. East winds up. Snapping the ball, man in motion. Puts the lotion on its skin. Nope, man in motion. Quarterback winds up taking that one, holds on to it. Number 5 works his way left side, spins his way through. Stauder, Miami Garden Ravens, winds up taking that one inside of the 10 where it's going to be 1st and goal East. We've seen them here before. Let's see if they can get better results this time. Call it how it is. Okay, East set. It wasn't 1st and goal. It's 3rd. Look at that. I'm looking at the wrong side. Good thing I'm not a ref this year, huh? Phil Seneke's making fun of me somewhere. Saying, hey, dummy, what are you doing? We're 3rd and about 6 for the East. Sorry about that. Low snap handled well. Handoff didn't look like it went very well. Rolls right, pass in the air. It's a little alley-oop. Touchdown East. Number 35 grabbing that one. Look at that. Malachi. Tony. Washington Park Bucks. Southeast grabs that one. Throwing 6 up on the board. And look at what we have there. The East has taken the lead, 38-34. 4 points there. They're looking to do the kick. That's going to pick up 2 more if they make it, but let's see where we're at. You've already heard Big East Rod Mack, head coach, talk about the difference kicking can make, both field goals and extra points. Take a look at that one. The kick is up, and even with the hand on it, I believe, it winds up going up and in. Putting 2 more up on the board. It is now 34-40. I don't know who took the over in this game, but the Vegas odds had the over at 55. And if you took the over, congratulations. This, obviously, I joke. This is one heck of a ball game. You can't get much better than this, folks. Top 60 players started off being selected. Not all 60 made it here. But guess what? You've got the best of the West and the best of the East playing here at Bishop Gorman High School. American Youth Football 8th grade All-Star Game 2022 being played in conjunction with the NFL and the Pro Bowl. Roman O'Ban, again, thank you for setting up all of the kids with the Pro Bowl tickets for tomorrow. Just cannot wait. Calhoun yelling East. Oh, play whistle dead. Flags down all over on that one. Looked like East had crossed the line prior to the kick. Somebody ran a little bit too fast on that one. Offsides is the official call. I just said that they ran too fast. Phrase it however you want to phrase it. One way or the other, they're backing it up 5, and East is going to wind up re-kicking. This time it's going to be from the 35. 10:56 left to go in the 4th. Again, East up 40-34 for what we are calling, and I'm going to mimic the American Cancer Society, Youth Crucial Catch. This is Youth Crucial bragging rights here. I believe they are tied, West-East, 6 wins each with 1 tie. This is going to be for youth bragging rights in the 8th grade All-Star games. Who's going to wind up on top? I don't know. We'll find out in about 11 minutes or so, but I can tell you it's going to be one hell of a football game between now and then. From the 35, East is a little bit better behaved this time. They stay on sides, but it's out of bounds at the 21. That's going to draw a flag, and I'm not going to say what the West is going to do, but I'm guessing they're going to take it at the 35. Give you a hint as to why I say that. So now when the ball is kicked out of bounds, I used to call it the 25-25 or where it's at rule. Now it's called the 25 or 35-25 or plus 5 from where it's at. So you can back it up 5 yards when it goes out of bounds and have them re-kick. You can take it where it went out plus 5 yards, or you can take it at the 35. West opted to take it at the 35. So again, anybody watching out there, we got 470 plus friends out there watching on Facebook. I'm hoping that this game is being watched by some people that ultimately want to join the American Youth Football and Cheer, the AYF family. I'm hoping that you're hearing some of the things that go on, and much more importantly, I'm hoping that you wind up sitting down and talking to. West winds up taking that one around left-hand side. Pressure being put on number 1. Rolling left, number 27 winds up making that tackle for the East. Marquis Davis from Ohio, out of Ohio, the Gin Elite Midwest, winds up tackling number 1 for the East. Sorry for Sadler. Winds up being tackled. That's going to push him back. Double chaining it now, second and about 18. Again, anybody that is listening that's looking to join, I hope you wind up meeting up with Dee Grayer and Joe Galat. And Craig Carahuda and everybody else on the national level and some of the other region directors that you'll ultimately get to befriend and know if you don't know them already. When you find out how good and how big and how helpful American Youth Football and their executives can be to everybody. So this time Sadler takes that one, looks downfield, doesn't like what he sees. He takes off left-hand side. Coach is high-fiving him as he works his way back. That run picks up more than enough for a 1st and 10 as he's out of bounds right at midfield. All right, so he's out of bounds at the 49. Not at midfield. Here we go. Sadler takes a snap, pass in the air, complete to number 22. Has been one of his weapons a couple of times today. Number 22 is Trayshawn Jackson from Vegas Strong, representing Desert Mountain. Happens to be in his hometown. They also happened to joke in the interview yesterday about how he enjoyed traveling. And we broke his horns right back and said, traveling? Hell, you live in Vegas. How far did you go? We have a good time with the kids. The kids, like we said, are more than adults at times throughout the course of this week. So that ball winds up live on a pass. 33 winds up grabbing it, works his way upfield. Corey Lavender from the OG Ducks, representing Big West. OG Ducks, if you happen to be involved and watch the national championships down at Austin Tyndall Park in December, that name is no stranger to anybody. So he's going. Can he make it around the outside? He makes it around the outside fast enough. He's got one guy in front of him. Winds up out of bounds at about the 15. Number 1, Sadler is a huge weapon right now for West. He said, if I can't make the pass, I'll do it on my own, and he does just that, taking it around right-hand side. The speed takes him around the outside, up to the 15. Again, screen, Lavender, weapons together, tackle made at the 5, or about the 6, going to put them 2nd and 1. They are hurry-up offense, not playing games. Got a couple of the East boys kind of limping around. There's no time for a substitution. One-on-one at the line, bump. He holds it, takes it straight up the middle to the 5. Going to be at the 5 this time, and it's a timeout being called, I believe. What are they doing? No, they're not giving. Hold on. What's going on here? So somebody's signaling go. Yep, it's going to be an injury timeout. So like we said, we had a couple of kids limping, a couple of kids are hurt. 2 of them are down on the ground. They're both going to wind up out on the next play. For the East, let's hope they're okay. Which one are we going to? All right, here we go. Social media clip coming to you live. This way we can let the injury timeout play out. Here we go.
Day 2, East practice. Hopefully a little different than day 1. Still fighting the weather, believe it or not. Come to Vegas, mountains behind me, and the sun. Don't be fooled. It's cold out here. Now we're gonna walk through, put all the pieces together, and go play a game.
The energy here.
All right, now back to action. That little commercial for everybody viewing at home. We now come back, and we are seeing West. Looks like they're first and goal. They change everything around. Handoff goes left-hand side. Oh, look at that tackle at the 5. Holding on to that one. He's looking for a flag, but guess what? That was a pretty clean tackle. Number 80 winds up making that tackle. 22 making the run. So 80 with the tackle is going to be Brayon Williams. Clock boys, the Watkins Clock boys from the Atlantic region. Travis being proud on that tackle, that's for sure. Here we go. West again. Looking. Action. Left side. He's going to work his way in. Number 1. Sadler. Touchdown, Team West. That's going to tie it up. So one of the things that you were seeing in the messages that I didn't get the chance to say, Joe, I apologize. We were in commercial, so my mic is potted down. Was that American Youth Football and Cheer would like to absolutely 100% thank the trainers, the coaches, and all of the other volunteers, not only making today possible, but the path and the road to today possible. Extra point attempt by the West. Score tied now at 40, 8-10 left to go in the fourth. Here we go. Walking his way backwards, tee in hand. He's the one that just ran it in. He's going to set it down on the 10. He's going to do his routine of stepping on it. There you go. You see the routine. He takes his 3, 4, 5 steps back. Looks. He's set. He's ready. He says, okay. Snap. Place. Kick. Up. And it looked good from here. There it is. It is good. It's official. It is 42-40. But there's a flag down on that one. And the only way that they're going to whistle that one, I believe, it's going to wind up. Let's see what we got. Personal foul. Chop block. Or is, yep, that's going to wind up being declined. West takes the lead 42-40 with 8 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the ball game. Bradley McDonald, there's a bunch of big-time high schools watching this game. I assure you, of the 500 people watching, there's a bunch of big-time high schools watching them, including the scouts from Bishop Gorman. They're not allowed to scout, but they can have conversations, is what we joked about. We've had conversations throughout the course of this entire trip about how Bishop Gorman, obviously a huge presence in high school in the country, huge. I mean, there's not many high school teams that actually fly to go play other teams. Bishop Gorman's huge. We've been talking about how a lot of them are not allowed to recruit. So, and it's not just here. It's not just Bishop Gorman. They're all over the country. They're not allowed to recruit. So the personal foul is being assessed on the kickoff, so they're not going to kick from the 40. It's going to be 15 yards forward on that one. They're going to be kicking from the 45 of the East, which is going to obviously wait till you see this kick. They're definitely going to have to make sure that they kick it light and it doesn't be kicked in. It doesn't get kicked into the end zone where it winds up being a touchback and they take it at the 20. They got the chance to have East starting deep in their own territory. Let's see what they wind up doing. Here we go. There's that light kick that just goes, that 25, 30-yard area. Picked up by the East, winds up bump. Still on his feet, still going. He's off to the races. Up, nope, he was whistled out of bounds. Whistled out of bounds at the 28. Number 80 grabbing that one. He looked like he was getting ready to go off to the races. Garina from the Southern Rams, Big East, Jersey Shore. He was off to the races, but stepped out of bounds. Watch it in the replay. You can see it right there. Ref on top of it. Good call. The East is going to wind up being first and 10 from their 28, which is where it's called. Lisa says, woo, thank God for that one. Good Lordy. Flags down on that one. What do we got? Let's see what we got.
And the West is going to get popped for having 12 on the field.
I think that's going to wind up. I still don't. Oh, there it is. Illegal substitution. As I wound up doing a quick count, they had 12 on the field, so somebody forgot to come off. Can't do it with 12. Can't do it with 12. And Mr. Mann, we could argue about whether or not he stepped out, but one way or the other, it was called out, and it kind of looked like he was in the white to me. But either way, we are here, first and 10. East. Snap, play action, goes left side, lateral pass. Tackle made. Let's see who wound up grabbing that one. 24 made the tackle. I believe number 80 made the catch. So the tackle being made on the West. Number 24, Tuiana, Vegas Strong, makes that tackle. 80 winds up taking that one. Williams, Clock Boys, again making Travis and the rest of the crew down there. Kelly, but I mentioned Kelly, got a cheer out of Atlantic. Number 21 takes that one. I think West had a very different idea what was going to go on because number 35 met him at the line and said, do not pass, do not collect $200. Go directly to you're down here, and then you're going to start it all over again. Pushing him back a little bit, double chaining it now. 2nd and 11, shy of the line of scrimmage. Forward progress marked 1 yard short. Bang, bang. Here we go. Just over 7 minutes left in the game. West up 42-40. East going my left to right. East in white, West in burgundy. Snap. Good. No. Handoff. Goes left side. Looks into the secondary. Tackle made by number 21. 5 was the ball carrier. Taking the direct snap. Number 21, Brown from the Southside Ducks, representing Southwest, makes the tackle. 5 was the direct snap ball carrier. Straughter from Miami Garden Ravens, Southeast, took that one left side, picked up a bit. Now going to be 3rd and 5. Ball at the 44. Clock still running. East looks to the sidelines, gets their signal. Now they're getting ready to set. West defense set, and here we go. Here's the snap. Snap made. Oh, ball winds up loose. We're imitating a rugby. He takes a bounce, looks downfield. He's in trouble. Pass incomplete. Pass incomplete. I don't know what he's looking for. I don't know why he's looking for a flag. Number 5 got up looking for a flag. I don't know. Bunch of guys in stripes down there disagree with you. Nothing to be found. Incomplete pass. 4th and 5 for the East. Angela, we got a little ways to go till 2 minutes left, so don't sweat that. Plenty of time in between now and 2 minutes. 42-40, West is up. Again, this is the 2022 American Youth Football 8th grade All-Star Game being played in conjunction with the NFL and the Pro Bowl, along with the Crucial Catch and the American Cancer Society. AYF, the first step. I love it. Joe, thank you. Let's go down to the field and see what we got. We got a timeout? Timeout called East. So, yeah, AYF is the first step. It's the first step to the boys. And what I told all of the boys this week, I said, this is the first day of the rest of your life. You know, there's a little bit shy of 60, but there's 30 from the West, 30 from the East. Not all of them came. You know, you should leave here at the very least with 29 more names and phone numbers in your phone, if not 59. There's 60 of you, 59 names and phone numbers in your phone, because while you may not be in contact with each other throughout high school, when it comes college, you're going to see a lot of these names are going to play each other. And when you enter the business world, could be 10, 15, 20 years from now. Somebody in Chicago could wind up calling somebody in Florida and, hey, is Mr. McDonald there? Yeah, no problem. Mr. McDonald's here. Hey, you know what? I played, football with a guy named Detrick Brown back in the day. And guess what? That's how networking is done. And these boys should all network with each other. Pass in the air, incomplete for East as he wound up getting out of the pocket. Pressure being put on. Pass in the air, incomplete. West football, 6 minutes and 1 second left. Plenty of game left. 42-40. West leads again. East is white with blue pants. And West is in the burgundy outfit, the full burgundy outfit. Adam, thank you. Good point. Bryce Young played in the 8th grade All-Star game. We had Kenny Pritchard, one of the guys who almost got the Heisman Trophy this year, come through American Youth Football, and so many other names that literally I can't even remember. Heck, the Heisman winner, Chase Young, played for Alabama. Roll Tide. Played for Alabama and came through American Youth Football. I mean, the alumni in the NFL and the fact that everybody, that not everybody, but, a majority of the people that come through AYF, you always hear me say hashtag AYF family. A majority of the family members that come through here, Kenny Pickett, thank you, Bradley. My apologies. Majority of the people that come through here wind up giving back again, including those that are, more successful than most. Those that are blessed enough to go into the NFL. All right, all kinds of flags down on that West run going left side. I'm going to guess that you may see a face mask call, an inadvertent. I don't think his hands went across the face mask. Let's check the replay that Varsity Media is sure to put up. You're going to take this run left side. There's a stiff arm. We're looking. I can't see the fingers. It's way too small on my screen, but you got a couple of flags down on that one, and I missed the call, but it's obviously against the East. So it looks like it's 15, so I'm guessing that was a personal foul there. MVP to West linebackers. Coach Rob, I have no doubt that there's people that are going to agree with you on that one. So Sadler looking left, play action, pass in the air. Little lob came up way short, incomplete. Pressure being felt there, stopping the clock. 5:40 left to go in the fourth. Again, West up 42-40. This is just championship football at its finest. This is what happens when you put the best of the best together from the kids' mouths. The kids I am playing with, the teammates I am playing with, and the teammates I'm playing against have just elevated the bar and are making me a better player. You can't top that. You can't top that. When a kid is saying that unprovoked, unscripted, when being asked, you know that American Youth Football is doing something right. The coaching staff for both the East and the West, just awesome. West has Lawrence Lee as the general manager. AJ, both AJs, Lynn Miller, Darryl Johnson. Oh, what do we got? He's going left-hand side. He's open. He's wide open. Oh. And that's going to be flags down on that one. He works his way in, but that flag is definitely going to be down. Now, it's not going to call back that touchdown, but that's going to be a taunting call. That's my guess on that one. You can't do that. That's what we don't encourage here in American Youth Football, and obviously the refs agree on that one. You had your touchdown. You got it there. No need to do that. Congratulations on the touchdown, however. Unsportsmanlike is the call. I was correct on that one. So that unsportsmanlike will be assessed on the kickoff. They're still going to get the extra points. Or they're still going to get the 6 points. They're still going to attempt the extra point. No, you got to throw the flag on that one. It just went out of screen, but somebody said don't throw the flag. You got to throw the flag. There is no taunting. Sorry. Hey, Brian, I appreciate it. This announcer's garbage. Thanks. Appreciate that, brother. Kids are having fun, but that's unsportsmanlike, period. All right, so the extra point attempt is where they're assessing the penalty. There's no run back on a penalty, so they're going to whistle that one dead as number 5 comes up with that loose ball for the East. Brickle. So we're going to see West kicking off the East. West has now increased their lead 48-40, 5:29 left to go. Travis Scott, thanks, brother. Hey, yeah, look, some like me, some hate me. Either way. Nope, it was on the extra point. They put it on the extra point, not the kickoff. I happen to agree with you, but I'm not down here. I'm just a dummy on the microphone. Hey, look, one way or the other, the kids are having fun. Kid, trust me when I tell you, he's going to get a talking to from the West coaches. That's for sure. So we went through the West coaches before the East coaches, talking about how good of a job the coaches are doing on both sides with the kids. Lou Montanaro, representing Big East, is the general manager for the East team. Then you got Rod Mack, head coach out of Miami, Florida. You got Jack and Ronnie, Mike Brown, Ryan Lindsay, Antonio Wimberly, and Theo Wright, all coaching the East. I mean, what these guys are doing for these kids is just phenomenal. It's awesome. Rodley Berry, I love it, brother. I love it. Thank you. Well, the reality of it is I really don't get paid. I don't want to get paid. All right, kick goes my right to left. Deep, goes right by number 80, who grabs it, turns around at the 17, spins his way through, smacks a helmet or two. Flag down on that one. Tackle finally made. Number 27 makes the tackle. Up, and we got a couple of boys that are going to be jibber-jabbering in a little bit. That may wind up being another one. And as we see, you can see on the camera, the coaches are real quick to say, don't lose your head. Don't do this. You're on a stage and a platform that you don't want people seeing you like that. Rod Mack, Ravens, 11U. We will be back. Westside lucky to get the Detroit kids on their squad. CJ is a game changer. Anthony, everybody in the Westside's been a game changer. Everybody has been dynamite. These kids are just phenomenal. They really are. They're phenomenal. And it's not just their actions on the field that have been making them good. When you get the opportunity to really hang with these boys the way that everybody in the AYF experience here throughout the course of these couple of days, I don't say a week because it's not quite a week, but you get to spend some time with these kids and they're away from their parents with, I don't say coaching from their parents, but they are always going to act differently away from their parents. These kids are just awesome. They come out of all 9 regions. The regional chairmen are involved with everything every step of the way. And many, for instances, the chairmen know them personally. So thanking, not just the staff that interacts with the kids, but the regional chairmen and everything else is just awesome. All right, play being whistled. Is it a timeout, I guess? It's an official timeout? Michael Johnson cheering on the Southern Rams. That's out of the Big East, being represented as Team East. West team is stacked. Kenyon, West team is excellent. The Anthony Poole, I could not agree with you more. This game is definitely being played at a, dare I say, championship level. I think that's an insult. Championship level. This is a professional level, and they're 8th graders down there. 48-40, West leads. West defense set. East offense looking to do a change here. 4:55. The score is 48-40. West is up. One man in motion for the East. East winds up faking the handoff, pass in the air into the center. Up, here we go. He's got the pass up. Tackle being made at about the 40. Number 5 makes the tackle quickly. 35 winds up taking that one. 35. Tooney out of Washington Park, Bucks, Southeast. Takes that one up to about the 40. They're moving the chains. It's a 1st and 10 for the East. Clock moving. Mr. Howittis, I would agree. Both teams are completely stacked. These kids are just phenomenal. The talent on both sides of this ball is nuts. Well, I don't know if anybody's going to wind up at any school like is being named, but I can tell you that you will definitely, if you follow high school football, you will definitely hear a bunch of these names throughout high school football. And like I said earlier, write them down. Get the roster, write the names down, because 5, 6, and 7 years from now, you'll be hearing about them at a college level. It may not all be D1, it may be D2 and D3, but you're definitely going to hear about them at a college level, that's for sure. Big Ben from Varsity Media makes his way into the room. He's not looking real warm. Like we said, it's not Vegas warm out here at all. Number 5 works his way out of the pocket, looking downfield. He decides to stay on his feet and run. Number 5 versus number 5. Number 5 takes that one left side. Brickle, again from the South Philly Sharks, runs that one around left-hand side. Moala from the Harbor Area Pilots, representing Big West, reaches up and makes the tackle. East winds up there at the 45. 3.5 minutes left to go in the game. First and 10 for the East, going my left to right. Counter again, winds up going number 21, takes that one, fights his way in. He's into the secondary and even deeper. Again, they're going to be moving the chains for the East. And do we have a timeout or do we have a flag? Looks like we may have a flag. Yep, chop block is the call on the West. That's going to pick up some yardage for the East. So rather than it ending somewhere around the 29 or the 30, they're going to pick up a little bit from there. Sorry about that. Didn't hit the cough button. They're going to pick up a little bit from there, and it's not just a little bit. That is a huge penalty, putting them at the 14. Getting the clock running again after ball placement. It's going to be 1st and 10 East. East in the white on your screen, West in the burgundy. They're going left to right, my side, and your camera side. Snap, handoff, goes near side, goes left, winds up getting wrapped up by a bunch of the West. No shot at a return on that one as number 1 grabbed the ball. Calhoun, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide when you're facing 3 West opponents right across from you. Keisha Brooks, let's go! Allen wants to see the defense step it up. So again, you're listening to Michael Aloya, having been blessed enough to have permission to announce the 2022 American Youth Football 8th grade All-Star Game. I'd like to thank Joe Galat, Adam Loffer, Craig Carahuda for their trust in me in doing so. Thank you, gentlemen. Low snap, handled well. Looking downfield. Nope, pressure. He's dropped somewhere at about the 23 or so. Going to be 2nd and double chains. Just shy of 3rd and 20. Just shy of 3rd and 20. Less than 2 minutes to go in the 48-40 ball game. Down to the wire is the AYF tradition. Joe Galat, you are absolutely correct on that one. This game is always down to the wire. Very rarely in the 10 years that I've been involved in this game have I really seen any runaways. That's the reason that it is currently 6 wins to the East, 6 wins to the West, and 1 tie game. Again, sorry about some of the colorful commentary coming from the fans. If it feeds through, that's not me saying that stuff. Passing here, he's got wide open, number 28. It's a touchdown, East. Number 28 on the right side, wide open. Elijah Hardy out of Miami Garden Ravens, Southeast. Wide up, nobody. Watch the replay that Varsity Media puts up. There's nobody within 5, maybe even 10 yards of them. That's a game changer right there. So they look. Pass goes right. You're watching the replay. Look at that. Nobody within 10 yards. Boom. Touchdown East. extra point attempt. Here it is. I'm not going to say this is the game, but this is the game changer. Put it up, we're tied. Miss it, it's very different. High snap, up. It's up. It's good. This is championship football. American Youth Football gets absolutely no better than this. You cannot top this. Good Lord, we are tied at 48. Again, the over-under in Vegas was 52. If you took the over, congratulations. I'm totally kidding. There was no over at Vegas. But we're playing in Vegas, so we got to play make-believe, right? I mean, man, this is crazy. These kids have had such a good time these last couple of days. Look, there's going to be, no matter how you look at it, you got 30 kids on the East and plus or minus 30 kids on the West. The kids are going to be upset because somebody's going to be a winner, somebody's going to be a loser. But I'm telling you, the experience that these kids are going to get out of spending the couple of days with their coaches, getting their butts kicked in by their coaches, time and time again, because they did. Let's not hold any punches here. They did. The coaches worked them. I honestly, I want everybody to interview the kids when they get home. If they're from your hometown, if they're from your region, and you get the opportunity to celebrate with these kids, whether they're from the West or the East, or they win or they lose, it doesn't matter. Talk to them about the experience. Let them tell you how good it is. You don't got, well, you got to listen to me now, but you don't got to listen to me about the experience. You just got to talk to them about how good it is. West says, you know what? I think I'm going to try to put something on the board here. They wind up running. From the inception, plays whistle dead at the 35. That's going to put them in pretty decent field position with 1 minute and 1 second left to go in a tied ball game. 33 quickly grabbing that tee for the East. 33 is their kicker. Coming out of the East, Caruso from the Manalapan Braves back in the Big East. West set and ready. Snap made. Looking all over the place, taking his time, looking downfield, still looking, still saying he steps up, now he makes his good spin. He's at the 40 to 45, out of bounds at about the 49, plus or minus. Number one made a play out of nothing. Good Lord, Sadler has such field vision. I mean, man, can you just picture this kid in 5-6 years after getting some insane high school coaches and crazy college coaches and the training and everything that's going to go in through his development? Man, this is going to be crazy. How do you defend that? I don't know. You can't. You got to have two guys do it. And there were three trying to do it there, and he still made his way up to the 49. This is just absolutely nuts. Championship football. The American Youth Football 2022 8th grade All-Star game. Pass in the air deep. Incomplete. West stopping the clock. Smartly so, I may say. 45 seconds left on the clock. 1st and 10 becomes 2nd and 10. Feeding off of that Sadler run on the left side that brought him up to the 49. 1st and 10 was the time to throw the bomb. Stop the clock. Why not? Smart football. I'm sure it had a lot to do with the coaches calling down there. You've got such a great coaching crew on the west side. It's not even funny. Lawrence Lee, such a good dude as the general manager. If you haven't had the chance to speak to these folks, if you're lucky enough to make it down to Nationals, stop and chat with them. They're awesome. Going deep again. He's wide open. Look at that. They whistled it dead because it's automatic at this level, but he was untouched at the 15 with that pass, maybe even a little further than that. Tail landed at the 14. That's where it is. 38 seconds. Ball's placed. Clock starts. Good Lord, who's going to have the heart attack? The West, the East, or me? I don't know. Here we go. 28. 27 on the clock. Snap made. Looking downfield. He's no stranger to running it either. He's going to take that one. He says you're not making it through the secondary. They stop him at the 12. And it's going to be a timeout called West. 18 seconds. Ball game tied at 48. What in the hell is going on here? This is insane. American Youth Football at its finest. The 8th grade All-Star game here in 2022 is just proving to be nothing less than sensational. 18 seconds left to go in the game. Blitz, 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 Nichols says. I'm not sure. Good stop, number 7, Nichols says. Sorry, there's Howeita said blitz, blitz, blitz. Big time football, baby. Monisha, you are 100% correct. Hey, Caesar, I had to. I mean, hey, look, was I wrong in saying it? No, I don't think so, man. This is a game and a half. Craziest stuff going on. I think they're making fun of me in the next room, and I don't even care. Sam is quiet. Sam is never quiet, and Sam is quiet right now. Sam's announcing in the stadium. For those listening at home, I'm doing a broadcast. He's announcing in the stadium. Sam, one of the best ones out there. Love the man. Again, field division. Looking, down to 13. Pass in the air. It's complete. But the tackle's made. 28 comes up with the hit. 28 comes up with the catch. Forward progress marked at the 11 o'clock. Isn't rolling until the ball is placed. Or is it a timeout? Nope, it's a timeout West. Timeout West with 9 seconds left to go in the game. We are looking at, where are we? Did they move the chains? Are we 1st and 10, Sam? We're on the 11. I think we're 1st and, no, we're not. We are 3rd and about 7. Plus or minus. It doesn't matter. They got to get it in. It's 9 seconds. This is going to boil down to this play. What are we doing? Here we go. Losing my mind. Looking right, pressure being put on by the East. Passes in the air. It's knocked down by the East. It's knocked down by the East with 4 seconds left to go. They're going to have another shot at it. As good as that was, the West has another shot at it. Good Lord. Oh, I hope you guys are having watch parties at home and you're looking at this on a big TV and not just a computer screen and, God forbid, a phone screen. What a great play that was, both by the East and the West. West pass looking left side corner. Somebody said, hey, you know what? Not going to happen. I didn't catch what was going on, but as far as the number and who it was, my apologies. I didn't see it. Just kick a field goal. Well, you know what? Does he have the weapon? I don't know if he has the weapon. But do you want to risk it? And it's a timeout called West this time. So the final timeout for West. East coaches are bringing their boys together. This is what championship football is all about. If this game does not define what the 2022, that's this game. But if this doesn't define what the pinnacle of the 8th grade All-Star game is all about, I mean, good Lord. 6 wins for the East, 6 wins for the West, 1 tie game. This one's for bragging rights. That's for sure. Adam, instant classic. Absolutely correct. Adam Lahofer saying instant classic. This is just craziness. The energy in his stadium is crazy. Can you hear how loud they are behind me? There's the snap. He's looking. Clock time runs out. Regulation time runs out. Pass in the air. He's got a man open. Intercepted. It's still live. It's still live even though it's out. He's there. He's got a couple of guys with a good block. He's off. Sadler stunned. Does he still go? Nope, not going to make it. It's out of bounds. I don't see no flags. I don't see nothing. This is insane. I can't believe what's going on here. Good Lord. Craziness here. Crazy. I almost jumped out of the window into the stands. Oh, man. We are going to, I believe, wind up going into, let me find out before I say anything. Good Lord. Talking to the refs, Craig Carahuda, D. Grayer down there. Vice President of Football and Cheer Operations, Craig Carahuda. D. Grayer, national staff. He's our recruiter. He's our national recruiter. They're down there. Big play. That Brooks, you're absolutely right on that one. That was crazy. Lisa Antoinette, he had one more blocker. I think we'd be having a very different conversation right now. You're correct. Adam Lawford, like crazy, instant classic. Yes, 100%. Okay. All right, so defense cannot score. I'm pretty sure. I don't believe that we're going to go into. Let me find out what's going on before I say anything. All right, I'm going to go find some things out. We're going to take a quick break. You're going to see a commercial, and I'll come right back at you.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
All right, so we're back from the coin flip, and we are going Cornell rules from the 10. 4 plays from the 10. West, I don't know if they won or lost the coin toss, but they're going first. West is going to get their first bite at the apple in Cornell. Defense cannot score here. There is no return on the defense. So it is strictly an offensive game from this point forward. You bet your tail you're going to see number 1 going left, right, and running all over the place. They're going to get 4 shots to put it in, and then the East is going to get 4 shots to put it in. Whoever could do it quickest is going to wind up winning the game. So that one rolls right side. Look at downfield. He's got wide open left. He's got 1 man there and a receiver there. But did he throw from beyond the line? So he put it in. Easy money. Touchdown there. Number 7 winds up grabbing that one. That's going to be Stennis from the Motor City Jags. Jaquan winds up grabbing that pass. Looking at the replay, did he go beyond? I don't think so. I think it was from about the 13. Nope, it was from the 12. That's a legal pass. Got some people not agreeing with that one, but guess what? That's a legal pass. Our president of American Youth Football, Joe Galat, is saying to thank everybody, both from the NFL, our partnership with the NFL, and this entire Pro Bowl weekend and 8th grade All-Star Game weekend, and everything that they've experienced. He's just making sure, hey, thank you very much for everything that you guys do. Roman O'Ban, appreciate you, brother, more than you'll know. Snap, placement, kick no good, flags down, both sides. Flags down on both sides. What do we got? And we got a man that's down. Got a man faced up. Now he's being helped back up. So let's see what the flags are all about. Personal foul against the East. Roughing the kicker was the call? I mean, look, I'm not an advocate of personal fouls, but as a team, if you're going to get a penalty and it's going to be that big, that's going to be where you want it because they're not getting much yardage out of it. Again, I'm not condoning it. I think personal fouls, no good. Behavior like that, no good, but they're picking up from the 3 to the 1.5. And they're getting another shot at the kick, so. This time, kick up. Rifles, no good right side. So that means that East literally comes down to this. The West is up by 6, 54-48. If you'd have asked me in the beginning of the week if we were going to score over 100 points in this 2022 American Youth Football 8th grade All-Star Game, I'd have said no way. Guess what? I'm wrong. Right now, 54-48. Now, I believe East gets 1 shot at it. I don't think they get 4 downs. Wildcat goes. 28 takes it around left-hand side. Look at this. He's off to the races, still on his feet, pushes his way in. It's a touchdown, East. We're going into another bracket. Good Lord, my goodness, I can't believe what's going on here. Oh, they're going to have this one. Let's see what Mr. Caruso. It all boils down to this. The first video we showed today was head coach Rod Mack talking about how kicking is absolutely going to make the difference in this game. He said he had no problem with his kicker, number 33, Blake Caruso from the Manalapan Braves, representing Jersey Shore in the Big East. Here in this game, he had no problem with him kicking a 40-yard field goal. He said that in the interview a day and a half ago. Well, guess what? It is 54-54. East is going to get the chance to kick the extra point. You think there's a little bit of pressure on Caruso? Do you think Rod Mack's going to eat his words? Do you think Rod Mack is going to predict the future? You think Caruso's going to put it up and in? I don't know. We're all going to find out in a couple of seconds. Thanks, Jess. Appreciate it, buddy. Mr. Cruz. Clint Rodmack has been on fire. Here we go. Up. Somebody was anticipating snap count and didn't quite get it. So they're going to move forward a little bit. That's going to be encroachment on the West. Again, 6 is the magic number. 6 wins for the West, 6 wins for the East, 1 tie. This play right here could change that. Or we can go into a new bracket. 33, Caruso for the East. Back to kick. Snap. Hold. Kick is up, and it's blocked! And it's blocked! Good Lord, it's blocked! Number 44, I believe, got his hands on that one for the West. I don't know where he came from. But, man, he comes out of nowhere. Daniel Odom from the OG Ducks. Watch this replay. Look at that. He can't beat that one. That puts us right back into another bracket. Game tied at 54. We'll do it again. Man, the energy at this stadium is absolutely insane. All kinds of meetings going down at field level. What do we do? How come this? What about that? National staff is saying, what are we going to do? How come this? Craig's out there talking, making sure everybody's cool. Refs are making sure everything's good. They're looking for a ball. I mean, if you ask me, I think West is going to start again from the 10. Or are we going to start from the 15? I think it stays at the 10. I don't know. Rules change all the time. What the heck do I know? Cassandra, my blood pressure currently is 270 over 180. I'm going to have a heart attack if this keeps going much longer. This thing's awesome. God, this is going to be a game to remember. Again, President Joe Gallat of American Youth Football and Adam Laffer. God, I wish you guys were here to just feel the energy here. Not feel the cold, by the way. Miami's much warmer than it is here. I don't want you to feel the cold. I just want you to feel the energy here. Chris Maynard. What's happening, buddy? Took a nap and woke up to a 54-54 shootout. I love it, Herbert. Mr. Ritchie. This is craziness. Here we go. West at the 10. Here we go. Again. Looking. Goes right. This is the way it started last time. He's got men. He's got blockers. He's pushing it. And it's a touchdown, West. Again. Pushing it up to 60-54. He made it look good. He made it look like it was no big deal. Andrew Denise, I don't disagree with you at all. This game is better than a lot of NFL games that I've seen. Great game for all the boys. Janice, absolutely. All right, here we go. Gets the ball. Telling everybody to move out of the way, the ref says, so I can set the ball. He sets the ball because they're using the wrong ball. All right, here we go. He's setting, as he has the entire game, he's setting that tee. You'll see him step on it, press it, take his walk back. 5 steps, 6 steps, stops, looks. All right, I'm good. Here we go. Snap. High snap. Oh, right in front. No shot at that one. Yeah, number 35 from the East was in there. Literally, it almost looked like Tooney was going to wind up picking the ball up off of the tee. That's how fast he was back there. Stolinsky, there's no doubt that Sadler will wind up growing to be a better athlete than what you're seeing on this field. He's been phenomenal here. He has such a good field read. I don't think that it's difficult to pick up as you're watching it on the screen, but to see him here live and you get to see his vision of the field and the way his body moves and his head is moving and what he's looking at as he's running the other way, it's crazy, Rich. It's absolutely crazy. Here we go, East lining up at the 10. You hear everybody getting a little excited. Timeout called. East. Gonna pour in the colorful commentary in the background. Number 1 for the West, Sadler, is from Motor City Jags out of the Midwest. I believe that is Motor City, obviously. Hello, Detroit. Great kid, by the way. Great kid. He literally was phenomenal in chatting with him. I had the opportunity to chat with all of the boys. He was phenomenal in the last couple of days. Very, very quiet, very humble. Just dynamite. Dynamite kids. They all were. There really was. A lot of times you deal with a little bit of attitude, things along that line. All of these kids this year were just absolutely phenomenal. Here we go back to the game. East takes that snap. 28 runs it straight ahead. They open up the hole. It stopped at the 4. So they're going to go hurry up offense. They're going to get going into second. 60-54. They're getting 4 shots to push it in. 28 does it again. Goes left side. He pushes it in. We are tied 60-60. Once again, you're going to see, I don't know, was he Nostradamus? Was Rod Mack saying that kicking makes that much of a difference? Knowing that it would boil down to this? They're going to put Blake Caruso from the Manalapan Braves and the Jersey Shore and Big East back in Jersey. They're going to put his foot to the test here again. Love seeing Detroit in a national post. Well, D's Bright, you're seeing Detroit in a national game. Up, they're going for one. They're not going to go for the kick. Oh, and he comes up shy. Comes up shy. We're going into another bracket. Can you believe it? We're going into another bracket. This is the 3rd bracket. Good Lord. I started talking about a kick just assuming that they were going to wind up having Caruso do it. I look up, and they're running right. What in heaven's name? 120 points have been scored in this game. 120 points. That's more than in some basketball games. Mr. Petrov, there are people that will agree with your comment, that's for sure. Maynard, coach out-coaches himself. I don't know. I got nothing, brother. I got nothing. I got West at the 10. Here we go. Again. Oh, play whistle dead. Why is it whistle dead? Is that a timeout called East? Are they trying to ice him? Yep, timeout called East. I don't know if they're trying to ice him, but, man, this is absolutely crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. There's people in the announcers booth up here that are literally just shaking their head going, what in the hell's going on? Yes, we are in bracket number 3 of overtime. Cornell rules number 3. The most I've ever seen. Why are we confused? Jarvis, what are you confused at? Type what you're confused about. Headed for 140, Herbert. You know what? We hit 140. Heaven only knows. We may be here pretty late tonight. Sticking with my moneymaker. I don't disagree with you. There's a lot of people that will agree with you on that one. Elena, let's go east. There's people that are cheering for you as well. Crowd's actually very quiet right now. We've got them mic'd up. You can hear them live in the background. Again, sorry about some of the colorful commentary that comes from them, but it's just testimony to how good all of the 8th grade. Up, here we go. Snap, pass, looking up. Oh! Incomplete. Just outside of the end zone, incomplete at the 1. So that 1st and 10 turns into 2nd and 10. It's a true testimony to how good these kids are in American youth football and the fact that, you know, these 8th graders are handpicked for this game and they heighten their own game playing against each other. Looking again downfield, looking right, he's looking left. He's got nobody home. He's going to wind up running. Nope. He runs back around right-hand side. Is he going to go all the way down? He's still looking. Puts the pass in the air. Out of one, into the other. Incomplete. Good Lord. Look at this. Look at this play in a replay. You're not going to believe this. Watch this play. Plenty of time, making it look easy. He looks downfield. He puts the pass in the air. He's like, I got it right through his hands. All right, I got it. Oh, and it's dropped. Incomplete West. Now 3rd and 10 from the 10 again. Oh, good Lordy, I can't follow this. God. It's even better than a college football game, Butler. Even better. So, again, 3rd and 10. He's looking. Pressure being put on. Pressure. Tackle made at the 25. East. Number 27 coming up huge on that one, Marquis Davis from Ohio. Gin Elite Midwest. You've heard his name a bunch of times today. Defensively just playing superior football. Winds up putting the West back at the 24. But kid yourself not. That 24 yards could easily be made up, not just by number 1, but a bunch of his teammates in the West. Timeout called West. I don't know how they dropped it. They just missed it. Big time tackle, Westlake says. Elena, this is absolutely insane. Like I said, you got to hear the crowd here. I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Again, Joe and Adam, man, do I wish you were here with Craig and I and D and all of the other volunteers watching this. This is just absolutely insane. Looking downfield, pass in the air, going into the right corner. Was he in? It looked like he was out. Nope, he's going to call him in. He's going to call him in and a touchdown West. Let's watch that replay. Unfortunately, it ain't going to make a difference in the game. But let's see, was the call right? Watch this one. It's in the air. Watch it. He's up. No. 1 foot in. That replay is very telling. Nobody out in the stands can see that. That replay is very telling. 1 foot in and out. But guess what? It's a 66-60 game. It doesn't matter. Rod Mack saying, hey, look, you want to meet for coffee later on to one of the refs out there? They're about to kick the extra point. I am certain Varsity Media is going to throw that replay up a couple of times. You might want to record that with your phone because this is going to be talked about for years to come. Regardless of what goes on, that kick's up, and that kick is good. That's going to make it a 68-60 game. Here at Bishop Gorman High School, this 8th grade All-Star game for 2022 is insane. You can hear, we're still potted up in the stands, and you can hear people screaming about how bad that call was. I'm not going to agree or disagree with you. I'm just going to tell you, watch the replay that's on the screen. There's the pass in the air. The pass goes up. He's up. He jumps. I don't know. You be the judge. I'm just a dummy with a microphone. You be the judge. Doesn't matter what we think. Guess what? It counts. It's a 68-60 ball game. The East now 1st and 10 from the 10. I don't know if anybody cheated. Daryl, nobody said anybody cheated. Come on, stop that. Unheard of. Holds on to it himself. 5 takes that one around. He works his way up to about the 7. Here's that replay again. Going real slow. Watch, you ready? Real slow. It looked like he may have even been out of bounds with the first foot. We don't even know if he made it with the first foot. Either way, the call stands. There is no replay in American youth football. Mary Blind, it's high school football. You don't need 1 foot. You need 2 in high school as well. And if you looked at that replay, it might be telling you a different story. Score's going to be 100-98. Yeah, the way that we're going, if East scores again, this is going to be just crazy. I can't believe that the scores are this high. But then again, I can because the caliber of play is just crazy. We got another timeout? Timeout called East. Let's go to that varsity media replay again. You guys, again, get your phones out and record this. Screenshot this. Look at this. Pass. Catch. Doop. You tell me. What do you think? Type it up. Maynard. Heel was out. Didn't get one in. Other people saying it's in. Toe tap. That's a touchdown. Not with 1. You need 2. Rule being pushed out. Nope. There's no push-out rule in high school. You need 1 foot in high school and college. Well, Petrov, I'm not sure about that. Nobody got robbed. Look, the bottom line is they're a good place, they're a bad place. They do the best they can. I'm not saying anybody made a bad call. I'm just saying everybody does the best that they can. It's one hell of a game either way. So East, 2nd and goal from the 7. They've got 3 more to put it in, and they got to make the extra point via kick to tie the game. Not sure what's going on. West is on the field screaming about a flag. East is calling timeout. It's going to be, again, sorry about the colorful comments in the background. Again, hey, look, either way, they're there. They made the call. They're doing the best that they can. Nobody's chastising anybody on this side of the microphone, I can tell you that. This is a debate that everybody on this message chain will have for the next God knows how long, how many weeks or months. Oh, it was definitely a great game, Veronica, 100%. Great game, great experience for the kids. The coaches they've been speaking so highly of these kids. They were awesome. This was a very good batch this year. Very good batch. All right, here we go. East is 2nd and goal from the 7. You're watching the crazy 2022 American Youth Football 8th grade All-Star Game live for Bishop Gorman High School in Las Vegas. Low snap winds up being handled by East. They hold on to it, and that's the handled was they hold on to it. They're now at the 10, and it's 3rd and goal from the 10.
From the 14. Check that from the 12.
Oh, no, they put it down at the 12. Sorry. Looked like he was putting it at the 10.
In 70, Ponder checks in.
What we dealt with in Jackson and Southern. Thank you. I don't know if anybody's returning any favor. There was no favor. Stop with that kind of commentary. Like I said, the guys are doing the best they can. Nobody cares. The refs don't care who wins. They got no skin in the game. East, 3rd and goal from the 12. West defense pushed them back a little bit. Pressure being put on. Pass in the air. I think you're going to see a flag on that one. That's going to be pass interference. That's going to wind up giving them half the distance to the goal. They call it on the defense. They call it on West. That's going to be half the distance to the goal, but I don't believe that's going to be an automatic first. Ref's got to run to the car. I hope not, Mr. Bailey. That's kind of funny. So it's going to be half the distance to the goal. It's not usually an automatic. Well, it's not an automatic first at this level. So I don't believe it's going to be an automatic first. I just think they're going to be replaying the third, half the distance of the goal, which is what it is. Now going to be third from the 6. Gives them some much-needed yardage. Again, you guys can debate that call from now until the day is long. Either way, it's 68-60 ball game. 3rd and 6 for the East off the pass interference call. Play being whistled dead very quickly. That's going to be encroachment is the call on the West on the defense. It's going to be a 5-yarder, but it's half the distance to the goal, so we'll replay 3rd. They're going to move it up to the 3. And actually, seeing a little bit of talk back from one of the players there to the refs, saying that I wasn't. Well, it was right in front of him, and he threw the flag. So now they're at the 3. 3rd and goal from the 3 for the East. 28 takes that one, runs left side, wrapped up early. He's not making it on 3rd. They wind up pushing it back to the 5. 33 raising his hand for the West. He's raising his hand for the West. Lavender from the OG Ducks making that tackle with some help from a couple of the other West boys. All right, here we go. It all boils down to this. 4th and goal from the 5 for the East. This is it. This is it. This is the play. If you're sitting down and quiet, even if you're at home, if you're sitting down and quiet, you guys are crazy. Nobody should be sitting down that's cheering on the East for a touchdown. Nobody should be sitting down cheering on the West defense. What are they going to do? Where is it going to go? Let's find out. The snap to number 5. Number 5 holds on to that one. Tackle made from behind. West winds up winning the game with that tackle made from behind. It's now West 7, East 6. Final score 68-60. There's the back flipper too. Good Lord, what a game. Good Lord, what a game. What wins more games, offense or defense? That's another one that you could debate for now until 2070. What a game this was. Good Lord. 8th grade All-Star Game 2022 American Youth Football is one for the record books, and it's in the books. West winds up taking it 68-60 on the short run tackle from behind at the 3. Oh, good Lordy, can you believe it? This was such a good job by both teams. Such a phenomenal game played by both teams, coached by both coaching staffs. It's insane. And you want to know what you're going to see? You're going to see a bunch of happy kids. You're going to see some kids upset that they lost, but you're going to see 60 kids in the middle of the field hugging each other, taking pictures with each other, and just absolutely loving everything that American Youth Football has set forth in the 2022 8th grade All-Star Game